talk.
Hammer away, Daryl.
Well, so I think the first thing is you got the 2-car Gage Garcia just rolling around the track right now. Like
I got Rico on mine.
Yeah,
Okay,
I got Rico.
So am I behind or ahead?
Yeah, you're behind. You're going to have to
You're behind.
refresh.
Oh, jeez. The old sync up.
Who's in this 73? Is that Bernal?
Bernal, yep.
Brady Bacon
Yeah.
just ran
No.
awesome in that thing in Vegas.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, are they in 2 cars?
Who do you guys got now, Peck?
Yeah, Peck.
Just now, yeah.
Okay, perfect. I might be like a tiny bit ahead, but that's good.
How about Reitzel quick time? Well,
Awesome.
laps.
Yeah.
Did you see the interview Laporta did with them? I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, I
No,
noticed he
what
had
was it?
sunglasses on.
Yeah, they did it. They did it before the races started. Like they said, they did it earlier in the night, and it was just a little like basically update on his health and stuff. And he just praised the safety crew a bunch and like said it was so awesome to have that guy. Said the guy took his headstock off and was like stopping the bleeding with that. And they were like trying to help him try to race again that night, but it just wouldn't stop bleeding. He said, but it doesn't seem like he was concussed or anything. He just got a major gash in his face.
Yeah.
So he looks like Shrek or what?
No, it's not even that. Like his nose doesn't look broken or anything. He just has a big old scab, like right there, and like.
Oh, it's not as bad as it sounds.
I mean,
obviously, if you break your
nose.
nose, yeah, I get that.
Well, I don't even know what the actual injury was. Like, it just looks like it's like super deep gouges. Like, I
Right.
don't know if it did break his nose or I don't know all that, but
Well, they said it did break his nose. I bet you when it broke the shield,
probably
the shield's
bridge
what
of it.
stabbed him. Yeah.
Possibly. He said though it says I don't know. He said it was like just a rock, real small, that just shot right through the shield and everything.
Oh, really? Wow.
I saw. Did you guys notice his car had a rock screen on tonight?
Yeah.
didn't
Well,
think
it's
saw that.
nice. It's
Did
nice.
I did notice that. Yeah, it did. I did. Well, it did when Justin Sanders drove it, and then I saw a picture of it today, and it did in the pit area. Now I don't know if he took it off before he got in it.
I saw him.
He'd
in
be
hot
really
laps, and I
dumb to
was
take it
trying
off at this point.
Right.
Some guys are really passionate about the no rock screen thing, so I don't know.
They really
Daryl, are we live right now?
You're live right now, I believe.
We're on the
Okay.
world.
I'm just going through.
You can
and
go
getting
on
everything
Twitter
right.
and look. Zeb can probably. My phone
Yeah.
doesn't work.
Sunshine just went fifth.
Yeah, that ought to be making you feel good.
It does make me feel good. That was late.
Yeah, that was
Grant.
pretty good.
It's starting
Firstly,
to chop
top
up a little
5.
bit off of 2 there. Did you guys see that?
Yeah.
Like Tyler's front end took a hard right off of 2.
Did you like racing at Tulare, Zeb?
I always did. I thought it was a cool place. I thought it raced cool. I won a race there in the 26th, the last night of Trophy Cup, but
Oh,
I
right.
really was never that good there besides that night. And that I started on the pole. Granted, it's not easy to win that race by any
It's
means.
50
but
laps.
yeah, I had Rico and them guys behind me, but they had to come from 14th and 16th. So, but yes, as far as racing there, I always thought it was great.
It's pretty badass.
You got to
place.
be on your toes.
right.
Shit happens so fast at that place.
Daryl, is there any way to view how many people we have watching at a
Once
current time?
I get everything lined up, you can.
Daryl's busy.
Okay.
What are you sick, Daryl? You sound sick.
Yeah, I got sick at Vegas.
That makes sense. You probably have an STD.
Yeah, that's me. Always
You'd have to
sexing.
be.
Dude,
You'd have to
everybody
be
sees your
sexual.
post.
Well, JJ, you'd have to be sexually
Yes.
active to get an STD. And
Right, but
that's
Daryl's
not
always
Daryl.
posting like a couple of pimps and hoes looking for hookers
Yeah.
and hookers and blow. You know, he always
Yeah.
posts these ridiculous
Yeah.
things that he's not doing.
Yeah, there's
When he
84
was
people.
on the-
There's 84 people watching right now on Twitter.
When he was on the road with us years ago, he'd post that shit, and my mom would go, "Why is he saying that? He should not be saying that." I always remember that. I was just like, "Mom, he's joking." Well, he shouldn't be joking about stuff like that.
Your dad got mad one time.
Oh, I'm sure he did. I'm sure he did.
It was a Vegas one. It was a Vegas one.
Always is.
And I think I quoted Old School Hookers and Blow, and your dad got him on there. What the hell is he writing? I do a better impression if I could
There's Dom.
have my voice right now.
I hate to say it, but in my bet tonight, I have Dom worse than 7.5. So
It's okay.
feel
The
bad for
last one of
insulting.
these, Dom bet against his brother.
Yeah, and then his brother beat it and made him lose his bet and still didn't win the race. And it was like,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah,
it'd be
but
a
I don't
win-win
think-
or win lose.
I don't think
Dom.
you're wrong on your. I don't think you're wrong on your bet, though, Zeb.
Yeah, I
It's
don't.
gonna
I
be
still
tough.
feel like it's gonna be slick enough for Dom to like actually.
Well,
shine
Dom.
there.
The problem with Dom, and he'll even tell you this, he hasn't been able to qualify good lately. So I think that really, like, I'm not saying he won't come from behind and pass some cars, but I think it just hampers him in this system.
right. He'll probably have to go like 18th to 12th or 18th to 10th
Yeah.
or something.
It's a good field of cars. There's not
It's
many
really
slouches,
strong.
so the heat races are gonna be so hard.
Yeah, you've got. I would
be
say you've
exciting.
got like. 5.
We are live on YouTube as well, so that should be going.
So
I mean,
what
I'm
all
saying
are we-
there's
should
like
be-
5 cars that maybe won't have the speed as some other guys. I'm
that's not
counting
very
5.
many, right.
Yeah.
We might see some vintage Tulare entering one,
It looks like it right
like it
now.
kind
that
of
big
developing
time.
Yeah.
that little hump.
This starts to look like the Tulare I used to race on.
It's probably gonna have a big cushion on the wall.
Yeah, in
looks
one
pretty
for
hard.
sure.
Like 3 and
In
4.
one,
Oh,
yeah, oh yeah,
think
oh
Kyle
yeah,
get through
yeah. 1 and 2 is gonna be nice.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun to watch.
Fun to watch.
I'm. I
Glad,
don't envy these guys here.
no, not when it's like
3 and
that.
4 looks pretty cakewalky, but 1 and 2 not so much.
3 and 4 is going to be ramped up the wall because it looks like.
Okay,
there's
guys,
not much. I like it. What,
Okay,
Daryl?
there's people trying to chat with us, fellas. Do you guys know? There's people trying to chat with us. Do you guys
Oh.
know how to bring that up?
I can see it over here. Hold on.
How do I
Yeah.
bring that up?
It's on the
John
bottom
says
right.
good.
Oh,
John
chat.
says
Yep.
Oh shit.
John says great to see Zeb with you guys tonight. Awesome job last weekend, Sam. And Zeb has it right, which I assume is a reference to the bets.
Well, I can't see any of that.
I see it now.
Like I see all y'all, but hold on, maybe I can do something here.
Sam's name is still Dickhead.
Oh.
You could probably change
Sweet.
that.
No, it's okay. Thanks, John.
How'd you
Yep.
find that, Sam?
You click on chat on the bottom right,
Right.
and it'll pop up on the side, and there'll be like a little arrow. Click the arrow at the top right, and it should.
So I was
Go
getting
down.
I was getting all our settings right. How did Dom hot lap there?
Uh,
I don't even know. Let me look.
I'm
all
sorry.
the
Hold on. I'll
way.
tell you right now. He was 9th quick. Zeb's worried.
So
Yeah.
since we got
Yeah,
time
ninth
off,
click pretty late.
so since we got some downtime, Sam, tell people about when you and I went to Tulare with Ferkel.
Oh, you're back
Tulare.
to saying it wrong.
Yeah, well, Daryl,
Tulare. Oh, we got time trials.
we got qualifying going.
We
Oh,
We got
TK.
TK.
We'll have a big break
Damn.
after qualifying. I bet.
Yeah. When the leader when the leader goes, you go, pussy.
Is that what somebody said?
That's
Yeah,
what
that's-
TK said.
Yeah.
No, I know that. I thought somebody put that in the comments.
No.
No.
This Torgerson kid, he's a badass in midgets. It just hasn't really translated in the sprint cars yet.
I feel like that hole in the one's gonna bite someone.
Oh yeah.
I think it's only gonna get worse. Like, no way it gets.
So
any
where are
better.
you guys at? TK just finished qualifying,
Yeah,
basically.
that's
yeah,
where I'm at,
TK
yeah.
in the 7.
Okay. Perfect.
Yep. But we don't got
Yeah, that
Torgerson's
Torgerson
lap
kid
time.
is talented, Daryl. Based on
Yeah.
like just, I'm caught up now.
You guys are about to get shocked about what's about to happen.
Oh, come on. You need to put the race monitor down or something.
I'm not saying nothing. I mean, just
Yeah, you can't cheat.
yes, you can.
Sam,
said-
that's what we call spoiler alert, dude.
This
I
Josh
didn't say
Berry guy,
anything.
does anyone know who that guy is? Because
He's
I
the Montana
raced him.
guy. The
Yeah, I
Montana.
raced him in Montana with 360s.
Yeah, I know
what's he
him.
doing there? He came all the way.
He
from
was there
Montana.
last week too.
He
was
showed
at
up at
Vegas.
the Knoxville Nationals this year too. He just kind of shows up.
Yeah, and
Wow.
that Chris Stivers guy, who's an ASCS mechanic, he's working on the car.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Where
Yeah.
is the timing? The timing went away.
Oh man.
If
can
you
get
pull up
tickets
race
if
monitor, you can
scan.
see it.
Yeah. Christopher says TK and Sweet last year under the red was fire.
I just read that too.
Yeah, I was parked like right. I pulled down on the apron and I was laughing my ass off. I was like, "Oh my gosh, typical
parked
TK."
by it?
Oh
You were
yeah,
parked-
right.
Okay,
Yeah,
wait,
right by it.
We don't.
Here we go, Corey Day. And Caden Steele, who's not bad. I assume we're supposed to be blown away by Cy Lynch going quick time.
Yeah, I would definitely be blown away. I don't think anybody would have thought
No,
that, but that's
no.
badass for him.
He's like a slick track specialist.
Well, and he's never been out there.
Corey
Right.
might have a bad second lap here. He did not get there 1 and 2 very
Man,
good.
He didn't have a good first lap.
Yeah, the first
That's
lap
what
wasn't good
that's what
either.
I mean. Like both his laps haven't.
Yeah,
That wasn't
Yikes.
that's
ideal.
That's
not good.
That's
definitely not good
tough.
for my
For,
parlay.
yeah, yeah. That'll teach you to bet.
Yeah, gambling's
kidding.
bad, Zeb.
I
Yeah,
just won. I
gambling-
won at Vegas.
How does
They
that
have-
work? Like, you did like a pick 3 type of thing?
I think I had 4 drivers, and it was
Yeah.
$20 to win 200. I think.
Shit,
Here's a kid that could lay down a lap.
10-1.
Yeah,
Tim's
Ryan,
and
both of-
Randall.
Both of them.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah,
Both-
they're both.
Randall's run really good here before too, hasn't he?
Yeah,
They
he's been
both
pretty
have.
good. These type of tracks. He really does.
They've
real well
both
on.
they've both been fast in the Trophy Cup 50 lapper, I believe.
Yeah. They have.
But we
Is-
really haven't seen Tim's in that 10 car on some short stuff. You know.
no.
Randall second quick, almost quick time.
It seems like if you go too high into one, like to get above the hole, that's when guys slow down. It seems like that's what Corey Day did.
Exactly. It just like it's just too loose up there. Too loose at dirt.
Quick time.
Oh, what do you think about that one, Daryl?
It's not too shabby at all.
That's
That kid-
Randall.
I want to say Randall's first time at Trophy Cup, I don't think he won the 50 lapper, but I want to say he led a lot of it or was right there.
He was up front for a while and ended up like having an issue towards the end.
I have Brett Marks to finish 8.5 or worse today, fellas. So if he could
Judging
not
by
time
1
in-
and 2 right there, I would say it's pretty accurate.
Yeah, his first lap doesn't look very good so far.
He got
Yeah.
there 1 and 2. Horrible. That thing was bouncing all over the place.
That Grasty kid seems like he's
Oh,
going to be
man.
fast as hell.
Brent's car is a
He's
handful.
talented.
He
Brett-
always sets his stuff up really tight though.
Yeah,
Brett's
super
always like
tight.
that.
that bastard.
I would not have guessed that he went,
He went
second quick there.
Well,
Yeah.
man, I
Yeah.
Wow.
eat
Yeah.
crow, I
And he
guess.
was still hopping around quite a bit on that second lap too.
Yeah, that was a cock tease for Daryl.
We're both
Daryl, easy
screwed
with the
'cause I had
language.
Corey Day.
Easy with the language, Daryl.
Who do we got now? Neto. So Dom told me a crazy thing about Neto. Oh, and Reitzel too. JJ, maybe you know this, but I guess Neto is like forced to work like constantly. So like even at the racetrack, he's got like Bluetooth in and is working like the whole time, even when he's at the racetrack. That's what Dom was telling me.
Really?
Well, Dom would know much
Yeah,
more
I
than I do. I didn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't know that.
Yeah.
That's badass though.
Like they've got a big agriculture business and
Yeah, it is
yeah.
big. I know that, and he's super involved. I never knew like the inside outs of it, but Dom definitely would. Those guys all parked next to each other for a decade.
Yeah. Didn't time the greatest, but Reitzel's
Reitzel,
pretty
dude,
solid here.
Such an
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah,
Quick
his
time.
car.
so
Quick
bad.
time by a mile.
Like just
Yeah.
to come back from you're getting your face like obliterated to being 2/10 faster than the field basically every time he's hit the track so far is pretty sweet.
Yeah, he
Trying
went
to
a
see if he had a
52
rock
on the
star.
first lap and he picked up to a 19 on the second lap. So that's pretty substantial.
That's big.
Okay, my other bet is that I have Sweet at 3.5 or worse. That's my bet tonight. Is Sweet
It's
at
good here.
he won the last time I was in Tulare, but
Yeah, he's
I just have Rico, Day, and Larson to beat him.
you guys
That
see
was
how
my
good
logic.
Brad's car.
There's
got
not-
there?
There's not a lot of tracks that Brad Sweet's not good at, to be honest.
Yeah.
Brad's
Just
car gets.
floats.
He didn't get there that good that time, I guess. But
But it
first
still
lap was
doesn't
a lot
upset
better.
the car. Like
no, that could be him too, I guess. But
Yeah, he got through 3 and 4 good that time.
Reitzel laid down a lap. Brad
Yeah.
went at 4.
Yeah, he went a 40. That ain't bad.
That's
So does
right.
Reitzel get quick time, or is someone going to beat him?
Who's left? I would.
No, there
There's
ain't
like
nobody
30
I
touching
don't
him.
think there's
cars
anyone that's
left.
going to touch
Oh.
that lap.
No. Golubic's the only guy I think that could get close,
Oh,
but I don't know.
Car looked like little. That was wild.
Oh!
Yeah.
I just
I
saw
must
that was
be
a little
ahead, I
behind
must
you.
be ahead of you guys. Yeah, that was.
And this
Oh,
is
damn,
Sam's
Sam's
first
too.
time really on the West Coast, I think.
I feel like the West Coast definitely suits his style, though.
Yeah,
I
I,
feel like
think
he's
he
a-
would be
Tanner
better.
got there, they're pretty good. Second lap.
I thought Holmes would be a dark horse here.
5th.
Yeah, he's
No.
all right.
went
Fifth,
a
fifth
fourth.
ain't bad.
No. And Sam's was pretty respectable there.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think he
That's-
looked terrible at all.
First time seeing the place, I'm almost positive.
The big shocker's Corey. I did not see that coming at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
he'll
shit.
race so good.
Yeah.
He'll get there.
Like, remember Lake Ozark last year?
Oh, I remember.
Yeah,
Bobby
my
Price
gosh.
And Golubic.
Golubic's
Golubic
just so
always-
solid.
His
He always
stats
goes good
are
here.
Yeah, his stats here are ridiculous. They were
His
talking about
stats
him
everywhere are
earlier.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
he's
they
just
are.
he's just good.
He is. In everything he drives, like he's barely ever raced midgets, and I'm pretty sure he won midget week one year.
Yeah, I wasn't. Well, I was technically. team
Robbie
captain, but I
laid
was
down a
racing.
good lap there.
Yeah, that's pretty solid for Robbie for sure.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
So that would be the end of Group A, correct?
Maybe one
Yeah.
more. Isn't there 40 cars?
Yeah, let me pull it up.
Now we got a car
Ian Myers, that great.
Oh,
Montana-
okay.
It's a Montana car.
and Tanner Carrick.
Dude,
Montana
Tanner Carrick
guys
has
like
done some
California.
really exciting shit this year. Like the few times I've been watching, like he made a move at Marysville and a move at Stockton that were both just like, oh my gosh, man, he's been.
I
fun.
feel like he's really underrated, but I feel like he's inconsistent. Like when he's good, he's like super good, but when he's off, he's like 14th.
Right. Well, that's most of sprint car racing.
I tell you what, Tanner is so. I don't want to say shockingly, but like he shows up at Chili Bowl every year. It's insane.
Yeah, he's always really good there.
He's so good at
Dude,
Chili
he's
Bowl.
really talented.
He is.
Brad says 1 and 2 is nasty right now, and Christopher is telling us that those are the last two guys. I'm waiting for Selvage.
Oh boy.
Oh, is he coming?
Selvage, he was great last time.
So how do we know how many I mean, how many? I don't know how many people. I guess I don't mean what I'm trying to say. So is there a way we can determine how many people? Oh, I see it now. Never mind. I'm a stupid ass.
How many people what are chatting?
Yeah, I see it now. I'm not really that good with computers.
No. Usually bald people aren't.
Yeah, usually.
Sam used to have a rule. Should we tell him your rule?
No, we're not telling the rule, Daryl.
Okay.
We're live, Daryl. We're live. We can't tell people. stuff
I'll
like
text the rule.
Casey was not afraid
Oh.
on entry.
Oh no, he was not. You think that was
Wow.
intentional?
Not really. He was locked left before it went straight. He went in a lot earlier than X. Oh, he's
that. He still can't be mad with his lap, though.
no, it's pretty good. I mean, that'll be in the hunt for Group 2. I feel.
So
like.
who's actually working on the car now that
Oh,
Pretzman's gone?
Dude, I
Hang
think
on,
Andrew
it's
Bowman
push
when I was
truck.
there.
was I the only one that saw
Yeah,
that?
yeah, no, it looked like Persley was about to wad up a push
It's
truck there
like,
for
oh,
a
boy.
second.
He got a light last week.
He got a light.
What's that?
They had those
What do
lights
you
like
mean?
hanging over the walls, and he pushed up to go qualify, and the wind blew, and it blew his wing into one of the like.
Oh, that's what it.
Well, I
That's
was
what the
wondering why
damage
his
on his
wing-
wing was.
Yeah.
I couldn't
Yeah.
figure out how they sent him out there with a crashed wing, and I rewinded it like 3 times, and I'm like, yeah, when it went on the track, it was crashed. That makes sense. That's
What's
what a
the real
bizarre
story with
situation.
KK's crew chief? Christopher wants to know.
I have
uh,
no idea.
I was in Vegas. There was two prevailing stories. The main story seemed to be that Prutzman did not want to race as much. If you remember, he'd kind of announced he wanted to step back, and now all of a sudden he was having to do every race with Casey, and that's the prevailing rumor right now.
One thing,
Dude,
I'm
you
just
sound
One thing I
serious,
need to
bro.
bring up: Group 1 time trials number 1 and number 2 fast are both on Kaiser Wheels. Shout out to the Kaiser Wheels.
That's right. Well, Daryl didn't even give him the proper intro. This is the driver.
Yeah, Daryl,
Brought
I
to
mean,
you
we
by
don't-
Kaiser Wheels.
Daryl's not the kind of guy that sometimes supports his sponsors with the way they support him. But yeah, I'm trying
Yeah,
to make
thanks,
up
guys.
for it.
Takes the money and doesn't put the sticker on the car type of guy.
Pretty much, yeah. He's
I
I
know
like,
am
guys
not.
like that.
Yeah, JJ Hickle.
No way,
I'll tell you
dude. I
what,
got all the
Austin
stickers.
McCarl looked really good here.
Just
Your
hammered the top of the road.
Your boy Blake doesn't like putting sponsors on cars.
Nah, but that's he doesn't have a car we're racing this year.
Quick time.
Dude, McCarl was full send into one or into three.
Thornhill wasn't very fast, but that car does look really nice.
That thing's beautiful.
It does look good.
I don't think his hair looks good.
I don't think it is as long as it used to be, Daryl.
You like Sam's hair better?
I was still bitching
Yeah,
to
it's
him.
way more stylish.
I was still bitching to him last year at Dirt Cup about his hair.
Like it takes work to get the shine. That shine, it takes work.
Does it? What do you have, AJ?
Yeah.
Just hit you with the wheel before the show?
Nah, you gotta proper lotion. You gotta get your stuff polished up right, man. Just like if you got polished wheels on your race car, you don't polish them; they go dull.
I was waiting for the Kaiser shout out in there somewhere.
it was too set up not to.
Rico disappointing on lap 1.
Not
Got her,
allowed to.
got her together
Yeah.
on lap 2.
Not lap 2 though.
I think that's
Your
a
podium's
decent lap
looking
for
all
this
right,
one.
Daryl.
There's Wade. Big D is sick. Give him the break. He needs US quality vitamins right now.
That's true.
Yeah.
Probably better than the US.
I'll tell you, you go down to Mexico, you can buy all that shit when you come back across.
That's what I was thinking. You get the real good stuff out of the US.
So this kid's like the nicest kid in the world, this Gage Garcia kid. He had a race at Placerville last year that I want to say it was Placerville. He almost won a big race. Came from deep in the field, but forget if it was Golubic or Sanders got him late. But he's a super nice kid. Carson Macedo's dad is his crew chief.
What's going on?
And
John
Yeah,
just
what's
said
going on there?
Can you
Peter's
guys
back
hear
out.
it? Yeah. Said it sounds like they must be having. Oh, they're sending Rico back out immediately.
He was in Group 1. Do
No,
what?
he was fast time in this group.
Yeah, he was just fast time.
I know. I'm reading the comments though.
Oh,
That
oh, he was
John.
supposed to be in group one.
but it doesn't not according.
That
He's supposed to be in Group 2 according to the.
John, are
I
you
limit
drunk?
damn it, John.
So now we got Sunshine on the full box screen.
All by
Yeah.
himself.
Yeah, I was watching the preview. For
Oh
this, they
no,
were
we
showing,
got
like,
Devo on now.
Howdy,
Howdy, man.
Devo.
Yes.
But they were showing the bikini contest, and I was giggling so hard because they had Sunshine as like one of the round guys that like walks out with like round 2 for the contest. It was like Sunshine and Peck were like the guys
Ooh.
doing that, dude. I was cracking.
Tyler
up
got through
so
3
hard.
and 4 really good.
Yeah,
She's
his
getting
car
up to the
actually looked
fence.
really good.
Still third, I guess, but it looked like he got through 3 and 4 better than anyone. I think a
So,
4 is a pretty good lap. for this
Why are we
fight.
single car qualifying? What's happened here?
I don't
I'm
know.
not sure.
We're back. We're back.
There we go.
Okay.
Sam was asking about Dylan Bloomfield today. I don't know
I've
much
heard
about
of
him. He's a young kid, seems to have potential. JJ probably knows best though.
I don't know. I mean, I just know what I watch on Flow and stuff. Of these two right here, Caleb Montgomery's been really shining a lot.
He
lately.
just
Like,
went
that
third
kid's-
quick.
he's a
Yeah, he
stud,
looks
though. Like,
he looks
he
pretty
almost-
solid.
He almost won that 10 grand to win race in Vado. Is everybody okay? Is that your family, Sam?
That was my son. He just
Dang.
got out of the bathtub and he put his little dinosaur blanket or towel on. He always does that. He tries to scare everybody in the house.
Oh,
So I
he's
don't know if that scared anybody, but
Scared
he was a
us.
T-Rex. He was a T-Rex That's what he
I
was.
heard it. I heard
Damn
it.
it.
But yeah, Caleb Montgomery's been badass lately. And Dylan Bloomfield, I don't know a whole lot about him. He seems like a pretty talented kid. He's been out there just chipping away in California trying to win a big race. Like he's been in some dashes and some with the Outlaws and stuff. Like seems like a pretty good little racer. So who's this? Oh, the 73's Bernal. That's the same car Bacon was in or no?
It's the same owner.
But different everything.
Different paint scheme, but yeah, same.
Yeah.
owner.
Right? Yeah.
I assume Jimmy May's working on it.
That's
That 26 seems pretty tight.
ooh.
That
Or at least in
Tyrannosaurus
1 and
seems
2.
pretty upset with life.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to mute myself here in a second.
I figured he'd have made an appearance by now.
But if y'all want to see the dinosaur, we'll bring him up. I mean, we'll bring him up.
I think we need to see it.
Full T-Rex.
Here. Hey, bring in the T-Rex. The podcast wants to see the T-Rex.
I like the way this Landon Brooks car looks. I think that thing looks badass.
Yeah, it looks kind of old school. Like I felt like, yeah.
So my style, exactly. It does look.
Come on, T-Rex.
I talked to Daryl.
Oh yeah.
Look, T-Rex.
What's up, big guy? What's up, big guy? Oh, whoa, scary.
Oh, hold on. He wants to talk to you guys.
Yeah, no. What's up, big guy?
And I'm a T-Rex.
Yeah, you are. Whoa. Hi.
Hi, buddy.
How was swimming today?
We see the races.
Yeah, you see races. Now, who's your favorite driver? Your dad or Carson Macedo?
Daddy Carson Macedo.
Yeah, you like him better than your dad.
Hey, he's
don't
a
you?
Johnny. He's a Johnny Shots fan. Just so y'all know.
Johnny?
Johnny
Oh,
Shots.
Yeah,
Diamond
Kofoid.
Larson.
And Kofoid,
Oh,
apparently.
oh.
Since Kofoid beat me, apparently he's a Kofoid fan as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Larson. Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
Oh, did you see that? Did you see
That-
Larson?
Yeah.
That was
Wow.
crazy.
He went quick time lap
Yeah,
one.
you
Oh,
see
Dominic.
the races.
Yeah, we see the races, buddy.
Still quick time.
Dominic
Oh,
laid down a
And
good
you
lap.
could be there too, Daryl. And you could be there.
I wish I was
Okay,
there.
buddy. You need to go get your clothes on.
See you later,
You could
buddy.
be there.
Go get your night clothes on.
Tell him night.
See you later,
Say
Tyrannosaurus.
night-night. Okay.
So how about that save?
Not thrilled to have to leave
Did you
the
see that
podcast.
save, Sam?
Yo, I
Yes,
saw
I
it.
did.
That
I
was
did.
That was incredible.
He's 2/10 quicker than Rico.
Oh,
And
there
still
we
a
go.
tenth slower than, or like a half a tenth off of Reitzel, which is just
Yeah.
crazy.
Well, he went out pretty late though.
I realize.
Do you guys know how happy Dom's gonna be that he timed in good?
I did. Dom's in position to make
Yeah, dude.
Zeb
Like
lose some money.
he's set.
So are you guys ready? For,
Corey Day. That did
are you
not
guys
pan
ready?
out.
Right.
Are you guys ready for the Dom story from Vegas?
Well, let's
Yes.
finish qualifying.
So
Yeah,
We're,
Daryl.
we're done, I guess. Yeah. go.
yeah, you're on the last two guys.
Yep. Yep.
Well, one of them's Justin Sanders. You got to watch that one.
Dominic Gordon's been damn good too before. He tore it up at Skagit for a bit.
Yeah. All around
He
the
ain't-
West Coast.
It don't look like he's so hot tonight.
No.
Sanders was eighth.
Little. What did Sanders
So-
go? 8th.
Yeah. So I walk up to Dom under the open red in Las Vegas. And as I'm walking up, he yells to his crew guy, Tyler Silva, "Hey guys, no one pulls the insert out but me after this race. Do not pull the insert out." And we're sitting there like, why the hell is he talking about his insert? Like, what the hell's going on there? The race had taken so long in Vegas feature. Dom pissed himself during the race. Pissed all over.
This
all
was at Vegas
over-
just last week,
Yes.
or last weekend. Wow,
Oh my gosh.
that's
Yeah.
I've never
Pissed
done.
all over himself.
Dude,
actually
Larson
never
was
done that.
like, that was incredible to save.
That was
to
incredible.
hold the bike that long and be gassed up the way he was pretty badass.
Probably something only Kyle could do if I had to. guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
So now that we've got the break, tell them about when we went to Tulare with Ferkel, Sam.
Well, you know, all the time when I tell these stories, you come back and basically tell me, "Oh, you told it wrong."
Yes,
But
because you do, and I fixed them.
yeah, thanks, Daryl. Then why? I don't even know why you having me tell the story. Then
We're seeing if you can get it right.
This is more of a test.
I mean,
for
what part do you
Sam.
want of the story? What part do you
Just
want?
tell people the story of the race.
It's like mom and dad. fight.
So I want to say we started in the dash. I want to say we started second. And I want to say Steve started on the pole, maybe.
I want to say we started in row 2. I want to say Crockett started on the pole.
You're right. Crockett did start on the pole. Crockett started on the pole. Steve was front row outside. I think Hod was probably like 8th. I think started 8th. And we fall in, and Crockett leads early. Steve second. I'm third, and Hod's 4th. Well, I think Steve disposes of Crockett. I dispose of Crockett. And then we're running 1-2. And it looks like it's the bottom around 3 and 4. The top's like loose crumbs, not normal Tulare. And then 1 and 2 is just pretty standard deal, right on the cushion. And we're running through there, and Hod just blows by me and Steve on the top. So I'm like, well, shit, man, I got to get up, you know? And I go into turn 3, and I backed this thing in like full sideways, backed it up the wall. There is a picture out there. Daryl may be able to find it, but I backed it smooth up the wall, knocked the rear bumper off. The tail tank is folded all the way in. Hannigan passes me for third. We stay green.
The car stops. The car
is stalled, and then when I come out of the spin, it comes back down and starts back up. So I take off, and I pass Hannigan back like in a couple laps, and we run third. And at this time, you know, Rick and Daryl are watching, and Rick's already thrown his hands up. He's like, "Oh no, Sammy!" You know, he's all, you know, I don't know. I wouldn't say he was pissed off, but
he wasn't thrilled.
And Daryl had to go get him. I'm like, no, Rick, he's still going. Well, we run third, and we're on the front stretch. And the push truck comes up to the car. Well, what do you guys want us to do? I said, man, the tail tank's so smashed. Just push the car in on the tail tank. So what part of the story did I mess up, Daryl?
When we get back to the shop.
What, the car being bent?
Yeah, you started giving me shit because I was holding the tape measure wrong.
Yeah, I told him, I said, Daryl, hold the tape right. We're trying to re-square the car, you know. Hold the tape right. Do I need to show you how to hold a tape measure? Well, he was holding it right the whole time, just the rear end was shoved forward. The whole torsion rack and everything was shoved forward.
Daryl, I have a question for you.
Fire away, sir.
First time caller, long time listener.
Yeah.
It says, ask Daryl about being the first overall draft pick in the Knoxville Campground Showers.
Oh, I'm not a first round pick. I said I'm a mid rounder. But yeah, the one year at Knoxville, I want to say it was 2 or 3 years ago. I had like people walk in on the shower on me like 3 times. It's like I leave my shoes under the thing, underneath the little tarp thing to let people know I'm there. And I had 3 different people walk in on me, just butt naked, just doing my thing. And yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, so this is the A main last time High Limit was there, and that Bloomfield kid's running second. So
if you look closely,
he's
I'm
got a lot of
probably in
potential.
a heated battle for not last with someone.
Where you at? Oh, 19th, battling with Casey and Goodyear.
See?
The
The
danger
wrong
zone.
57.
I'm trying to find the Tulare photos. I'm almost there. Okay,
I was ahead
there's.
of Dom, though.
I'm not sure how good this photo's going to show up, but there's the car backed against the fence.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
that's big time.
Yeah.
Just the
And
bumper
then-
got annihilated, huh?
The
Oh,
fuel
yeah.
cell. The fuel cell in the rack. And then this is Awkward Sam with the smoking hot trophy girl. Awkward Sam.
Oh, that's awesome. He looks
Back when he
bald
had
there,
hair.
too. He looks
Oh
bald
no,
now.
he had Elvis hair then.
That's awesome.
So where did Corey Day end up in the first flight? Do we know?
Like I think 10th or 12th or
Let's see here.
somewhere back there.
Like your bet's in trouble, I believe is how he ended up.
No, I don't think so. Like he's gonna race so good.
Well, that
there
was
goes
going to be my
Bloomfield.
question. Is where do we
Oh,
think
You
he
guys remember
realistically
this
finishes?
last year
This-
when Larson spun out? They gave him his spot back.
I do
Yeah.
remember that.
And
That was
Bloomfield
not the right
shits
thing to do.
wasn't ideal. Wasn't ideal.
And then Corey came back through the field and then got a flat, I think. He came to the field again after this. And then got a flat. I feel like that was in the that dirt documentary deal they're doing.
Oh, right. That's a pretty cool show. It's like
Who
Drive
won?
to Survive for sprint cars.
So I'm watching Brad Sweet lead this and thinking I might have made a bad pick putting Sweet 3.5 or worse.
Yeah, dude. I would have bet. Yeah, I didn't. bet,
To
so
make
that's-
matters worse, he's on the pole of Heat 1.
Yeah, it's just not
Ooh,
ideal.
Zeb, you barely missed Corey there.
Yeah.
And the next flipping car, too. You're just weaving through
Hell of a
flipping
job,
cars.
Zeb. Hell of a job.
I was hard charger this night. Can you imagine why?
Yeah,
Watch
did you
all the
pass
crashes.
anybody or
'Cause
just
you-
missed them all?
I don't think I really passed that many cars.
You won the existent hard charger.
Yes. Corey Day starts 7th in Heat 1.
So pretty crazy they didn't slap an 83
But-
on someone's car, huh? With that whole franchise thing.
Yeah, that whole deal is just confusing to me.
Extremely confusing.
Explain why it's confusing to you, fellas.
Oh,
I'm
there's
just-
Zeb.
Oh, there's me.
Up close.
Oh,
Yes, there's me. I remember that now. I was up to like, I don't know, like 12th or 13th and then crashed and then went back to the back and I ran 8th.
damn it.
Tough
So yeah,
deal.
what questions do you guys
So
have?
you must
about
have
it?
passed a few cars.
Yeah, I think I passed a handful.
You're
I ran
probably pretty
like
good.
right up behind Sunshine there at the end. I think he was 7th or 6th. I guess I'm curious as to what the owners are going to value it at. Like, because ultimately that's their decision completely, I would imagine. So, like, I'm curious, like, when an owner wants to sell a franchise, when that day comes, like, what that value is going to be. Like, I don't even know if you're the first one to sell, how the hell do you put a value on that? I mean, I just don't. And how much does a person that's interested in buying it want to spend on it? You have to have a lot of trust in. I mean, I feel like a Big Game Motorsports David would have to come in and try to buy one from someone and have to have a lot of trust in that driver and team to do good in the points to make the money back that they spent on the franchise. So I'm just curious what it's actually going to evolve to. How much money are people going to be spending on this, and are they ever going to get sold? How long is it going to take? I don't know.
Or
I
do
think
you-
the Outlaws are just
or-
going to up their pay.
Exactly. Like
Yeah,
Why
or
wouldn't
do
they? It's
you-
a way simpler way of doing it. in
My
opinion.
question is, like, if you're that guy, say you're going to transition to, or you're wanting to transition to high limit, do you like, so say like the top 5, right? They get their charter. Are they able, or will they drop down from the top 5, like over the 2-year average? So like, if you're a guy coming in, do you just say, okay, I'm going to just come in the hard way and try to earn and run this deal for 2 years? You know what I'm saying? To get my charter money,
Yeah.
the 3rd year. That's what I don't know. Like, you're right. I don't know what the value of that would be.
If you're the Outlaws in this situation, I mean, if I were the Outlaws, there's no way if Flow, or not a Flow, but if High Limit has the money to be spending on these charters, I'm gonna go ahead and assume that the Outlaws have the same amount to spend. Why wouldn't they
think
for
just
sure.
match the? Why wouldn't they just do the same thing High Limit's doing without the charters? Just say,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we'll just pay you that amount, for the year.
Yeah, I
It's
think
the same
they're.
way we've been doing it for how long now?
Yeah, I think the Outlaws just would bump up their exclusivity bonus money. That's what I think they would do.
Exactly.
100%. I mean, I don't like for the Outlaws to match High Limit these first 2 years or whatever. I don't think it'd take them much to do that. Like
No.
we were, I think me and Carson were kind of going back and forth about it on texting, and basically said that the first year charter money isn't so much different than what the Outlaws are getting right now. Now, obviously, it progressively goes up the later the years go, but the money isn't that much more than what these guys are getting right now. If you add the tow money and all that, it's really close to the same.
Yeah, I don't remember. Maybe it was Dirt Tracker that I was listening to. Fiedler said that David, with the points fund money and then the tow money, he was at like 400 and some thousand.
430, yeah,
which is the same, I think, as what High Limit's paying the first year. Or two.
Right. Yeah, and at the end of the day, like I've always liked the fact that, because I don't want to dog on High Limit because I'm not that guy, but I've always liked the fact that they have raised the bar. Like they're raising the bar, no matter what people think. If they're trying to take the Outlaws down or whatever, they are raising the bar. And in essence, it has brought our purses up, like, which is a good thing. And I think that was initially that's what I thought High Limit was built to do. And now I think they're trying to, it feels like they're trying to take the Outlaws down. And I think that's the wrong approach for them. I think keep doing what you're doing. You know, there's going to be people that pick sides. There's going to be people that are diehard Outlaw guys. And then there's going to be people like, dude, this High Limit deal is way better. You know, so I just think instead of trying to take the Outlaws down, I think the approach should be, man, let's just do our thing. And the Outlaws they're going to compete with them. They're going to have to, because the Outlaws don't want to get left behind. And I think the Outlaws have the money to compete with them. So I don't think it's an issue. But I do commend High Limit for raising the stakes for all of racers.
I'm curious how much it's going to make, like, when the Outlaws announce whatever. Are they going to try to top them? Or are they just going to match it?
Yeah, I wouldn't think they top them.
To me, the Outlaws don't top them.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, the Outlaws try to not even acknowledge other people's existence.
Right.
I feel like they'll just kind of like grudgingly just raise their purses. And like you were saying, Sam, they're pretty impressive right now. Like, you got what, 8,000 for second the other night?
Yeah, like if you put their purses up against each other, you know, like their standard payouts like 12,000 to win, 1,200 to start now. Whereas like High Limit's 15,000 win, 1,500 to start. But if you put them out on paper, they're only separated by like $500. So it's not like, you know, just High Limit doesn't pay as much through. You know, they pay more start and more overall, but they don't pay as much through. But the Outlaws pay thicker, you know, through the top 10 than what High Limit does.
I would like to know what Larson's saying here.
He's happy to be alive.
Happy that he didn't water up. That was amazing.
Yeah.
You know, talking to him, it probably would have been nothing, though. Like, it probably just was nothing to him.
I don't know who
Being
T
honest.
is, but I like his comment in the chat there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that's not just the 15H. He's got a 63 on there, too.
No.
Yeah, he's got one.
Not even close.
With the heart around it.
Oh, boy.
Insider info, Sunshine said, just didn't get through 1 and 2 good enough.
Ooh, that's the kind of shit we're looking for, Zeb.
Yeah,
that insider info.
That's right.
He texted him.
That's why you're permanently replacing Carson, because he refuses to reply to us.
He got back to me. He got back to me. Yeah.
Dude, he hasn't replied to any of my texts in weeks. I tried to send him comedy shows to go to, and no response.
He said his last week has been hectic.
Yeah,
Who said this?
I know he's getting ready to
Carson.
go racing.
Yeah, because he is. We were talking. He is trying to get ready to go south to race, I believe.
Where's he going?
Alabama or something.
Oh, he's gonna go run the 360 deal down there.
Yeah.
Yeah. He did say
Yes.
that. He said he likes to go run 360s first to start the year and then
Yeah.
work into his 410. I remember him saying that.
Come on,
Yeah,
Zeb.
it was-
We need some more insider
I'll
information.
see what I can get.
Yeah, do a pit walk with your phone.
Hey, you better be careful on that insider information. I mean, fuck.
Yeah.
Your bets,
That's true.
they
Yeah.
might cancel you.
Talk to Corey Day. Said he didn't have a good lap.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, JJ, are you gonna be ad-libbing interviews tonight?
I might have to do a couple, huh?
Yeah, that's a thing now.
That's
Yeah,
a
this
good
is
time.
new to me.
Oh.
What? Please explain.
JJ
Oh,
does the interviews for people
Yeah,
since we
like-
don't have sound.
They stick a mic in their face.
Yeah.
And just like, you
like
just say
that.
what you think they're gonna say.
I like that.
It's kind of fun. I remember when I was younger, I would watch like soap operas in Spanish and just like pretend like I would, like, oh, she just got him cheating on her, and you just do like the whole dialogue the whole time. You couldn't understand a word of what they were saying. So it's like I've been training for this moment my whole life.
I think
I'm
I
just
know,
impressed you had a TV.
We had like 2 channels. That's why I was watching Mexican soap operas.
What were you saying, Zeb?
I think I know Carson Macedo's sponsors better than I've ever known my own. Just from listening to
Why
his
is it-
interviews, he nails them every time. And I've just listened. Obviously, he's on the podium a lot, so I listen to him all the time. And like he just nails. Like it's almost like he's
He hits
reading
a
off a piece
recording.
of paper.
Right. He
Like,
hits a recording button. in
It's
his
pretty
head, just-
impressive how well
It's
he
like those
remembers.
guys that go to the club and like practice their dance moves in front of the mirror.
Mirror. Oh, I guarantee it.
And JJR has like a long list
Except-
of people that help him. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
pretty
So
impressive.
he's doing like the dance moves, except he's like reciting his list.
But I know what Zeb's saying because like even the cadence and how he says everybody
Mhm.
every time is like it sounds
Yeah.
like you could clip them all and he'd sound exactly the same every time.
Yeah. If you don't think he practices that, you're foolish.
Exactly.
Russell says, "Sup, JJ."
Sub.
I have another
That's awesome.
Sunshine text
Oh,
about his lap.
More inside info. Okay,
Yes.
the wheels
He
were spinning.
said, I just watched Kyle's lap and he didn't have to turn. He said, I lost my front end both laps. Not terribly bad, just enough to slow me down. So he's saying that he lost his front end, probably a 1 and 2 there.
Yeah,
'cause-
when it got choppy like that.
yeah, like I did notice that about Kyle's lap. Obviously not the one he biked on, but
Yeah,
it seemed like he got up higher, like into one, and kind of turned down a little bit. Like he didn't like follow it all the way around. It didn't seem like.
apparently nobody touches Brandon Shepard reciting sponsors.
We might have to listen to a clip of old B Shep.
Right.
That's true. I didn't know that.
Sam and I love late models, but he's never stood out to me for it. But to be honest, you and I
don't
haven't
listen
really
to their
seen,
interviews that much.
I don't think I've ever seen Shepard win a race just like
What?
out of pure luck. Just the races I've watched, he hasn't won.
He's
Oh,
super
he
legit,
didn't have a
dude.
very good year last year, but he's had some good years.
Oh no,
in the
he's
past.
definitely a badass. I just
Right.
haven't happened to watch when he won.
Yeah,
Well,
that is
maybe
a
you're
fun,
bad
those
luck,
guys are
Daryl.
Fun to watch.
Yeah.
But in person, they're so loud and create so much. Like I watched them one night at Atomic when the All Stars raced with them at the same time. Zeb was there, and it was such a dust. Like it was just all you could see was dust, and they were louder and shit. Like
They don't care
this
as
is
long as
gonna
the
be a lot
track's
cooler.
smooth.
Right. Well, it was.
They just want smooth racetrack.
Atomic was smooth. Just,
And it was badass that Shepard ran Jacksonville last year. That was one of my favorite moments of the year. His time trial run last year.
Yeah, he's like related to Jake Newman.
JJ, are you gonna sing the anthem for us?
Yeah, I was gonna wonder if you were gonna ad lib the prayer.
The
So we
prayer.
got JJ doing interviews. We got Zeb as our pit reporter.
No, that is not.
You're the pit
not my
reporter. You
gig,
got the
no.
here.
So
I'll
Zeb
check.
Laporta.
I'll check with Dom here for some insider
Yeah.
information.
Yeah, there we go.
Hey, that's a good.
Daryl, you can't be betting on these guys if you're getting inside information. You remember what they said? I don't know, like,
Well, you can bet
how
against
hardcore they're going to be on this deal, like this inside info, because the Outlaws talk about it every driver's meeting.
Yeah, that was painful in Florida.
Really?
But
I know. It
but
was
the
funny
thing
though, because
is,
Danny Dietrich was sitting right there, and they were just like talking right at him, so it was pretty funny.
well, like if everybody that's gonna bet on this stuff has to have some type of inside information, or you wouldn't bet. Like you got to know something.
I think you'd be surprised how many degenerate gamblers are out there
Yeah.
that don't know
But yeah,
shit.
you and Zeb, you guys
I don't know.
y'all already. Zeb's already behind on his bets. Daryl's behind on his bets.
Hey, I'm not behind yet. The race ain't over. Corey Day can come from a mile back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, there's not a lie. That's not a lie. That is not a lie. But
Brad
I
Sweet,
think
Brad
Sweet
Sweet can make the dash.
Dom
Brad
might
Sweet
hurt you
can win
here.
Dom, yeah, if he runs inside the top 7, I'm screwed.
Yeah, you're stretching
be
it right
awesome.
now.
Although I would be happy.
I'm gonna
for
tell
Dom.
Dom. I'm telling him right now.
See, this
Zeb
is where it
picked
gets
you.
scary.
That's
See,
a
Daryl?
confidence booster, Daryl.
Yeah, don't tell him that,
Cool.
Daryl. He's gonna. If
Yeah,
he's an
Daryl.
8, man, he's
No.
gonna.
Now he's gonna.
We
Now
just-
he's yeah.
We just put a chip on his shoulder. We
Thanks.
put a chip on his shoulder.
I'm gonna
That's
take
Gave him
Brad
some
exactly-
lock. We gave him some locker room material.
He's probably.
I'll text
man.
Brad now and say, "Hey, Daryl thinks you're gonna run worse than 4th."
Got our inside information from Dominic Selzy. He says that's a smart bet.
I told you he would say that.
Yeah.
And then I asked for some insight on his time trial lap, and he said he can't give any. His eyes were closed.
That sounds about right. As long as he
His-
didn't need a dime.
And his
he's doing
pants
all right.
and his pants are still dry though, so he's looking good.
Perfect.
Yes, that's good.
Man, these heats are stacked, dude.
That is such a stat.
Man, we are getting the inside information. I'm telling you.
Who else can we message?
So hey, how far is Corey Day coming through this heat? I think he runs third.
I was gonna say
Third?
fourth.
Yeah.
I was also gonna say 4th. Third's a big.
I
don't know,
'cause He's
man.
gonna have to. I mean, 3rd would be Brad, Sweet, Aaron, then him. So he'd have to pass Shane, Ryan, Robbie, and Tanner.
Once these guys
Yeah.
get spread out, dude, I don't know if he's even gonna get past like fifth. Like whatever he gets.
3
on
and 4 is
start.
going to be pretty wide, dude.
Right.
I would say 4th at the best, in my opinion.
I think so.
Tanner Thorson buried.
Right.
Depends how he gets off 2. If he gets off 2 underneath Golubic and
Yeah, but I don't think
Nobody's
you're
going
going to.
under Golubic.
Yeah, I was about to
that's
say,
true.
you're not going to go underneath
That's
Golubic.
true.
And if you're both running the bottom, you're not going to beat Golubic on the bottom.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Tips. It's
Maybe
gonna be-
you know what? Never mind. I'm gonna go with the solid 6th place run here.
Where do you guys think Reitzel will finish here? Second?
yeah,
3rd.
Third.
2nd or 3rd.
Think the front row just takes off, Sam?
Yeah, I think Holmes has been fast enough. I don't think he's going to get past him, and honestly, he doesn't need to.
Holmes looked pretty squirrely in qualifying though. Like I mean, not squirrely. That thing just looked real grabby.
You
Left
gotta
front
think-
was up.
You got to think in the back of Aaron's mind though, if he could somehow pull off a win in this heat race, that knocks Brad out of the.
Oh, he's gonna.
Which would be ideal for my bet.
That would help. That would help. That's why they want people to bet, Daryl. Then you have a vested interest,
Yeah.
and you know, when there's no hills racing.
Yeah, but then
cars
you
on the track-
want to kill the drivers when you get screwed.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for some fan to come down. I've already had people come down and be like, "Dude, I picked like after nationals when I stuff it in the fence first lap." They're like, "Man, I picked you. Cost me like $10 tonight." I'm like, "Oh, trust me, dude. It was worse for me than you."
If you guys want to talk about some bets, Daryl he used to have
Oh,
some betting problems.
oh.
He had some betting problems. So
I did
we're
not
going to
have
pick
betting
up.
problems.
Problem
We are
sol-
going to
betting
pick up-
solutions.
We're going.
I would
to
say after the
Indianapolis.
heats. I would say after the heats tell this story.
Okay, we'll wait.
It's
But
long.
it's good. It's good. Sorry to get everybody excited and
I think it's
Not-
pretty insane that Tanner Thorson has like, is that a novel as a sponsor on his nose wing?
I think it's a
Yes.
movie. I thought it was
No.
a movie.
it's a book. It's a
I'm pretty
book
sure.
writer. It's a book, and the girl's name's on there too.
That's awesome. Like, what a crazy. That's outside the box.
Yeah, for sure it is.
I want Harry Potter. I want the Harry Potter car, dude.
Yeah, if you got that one, you'd be doing.
I feel
okay.
like that. I feel like Tony Bruce has that one locked up.
Daryl.
That was dialed. That was dialed, Daryl. I
Daryl.
like when they do those overhead views are so badass.
Yeah.
Especially with the cars going. They don't usually do that.
Zeb, if you could have a movie sponsor your car, what movie would it be?
Step Brothers.
Hell yeah.
That was good.
For sure. Not e- it's not even a
Pair of
question.
testicles hanging off the wing.
Yes. Not even a question. Well, actually, Daryl, what car? That's a better question.
Your iRacing rig.
Okay.
Yeah. Zeb's
That's
not
like-
racing right now, but he is tearing up iRacing.
He's actually in his race shop right now.
I am. I'm actually in my seat too.
Oh no. That's terrible. How many seats do you have? Just chilling.
Like actual, like
Yeah, race
real Ultra
seats.
Shields.
Here we go.
Like 5 or
Wow,
6.
that's awesome.
Just
You're
hanging
ready
out.
you're ready for some phone calls.
Yeah. Like
Got all
Iron
those
Man with his
seats and one
suits hanging
phone
up.
number. Right.
Corey Day did not
Oh.
get the start he needed.
No, he
Let's
did
go,
not.
Robbie. Better known as the Cobble Hill Cutie,
I call him Bob.
Bob
Bob Price. Yeah. There we
That's
go.
in
This
good shape.
Oh, Shane. Corey Day is.
Yeah.
He's not. He might be at risk of not getting into the show here. Where's Golubic in the final transfer?
Yeah.
This is tough sledding. Huh?
surely this will get him Tim's. Yep.
You must
Now
be
he's gonna
ahead.
start ripping that
What are they going down the front chute for you?
out of turn 2.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
down the back going into 3.
Okay, I'm a half a lap behind.
Now he needs a yellow that he's not gonna get.
I think I must be a little bit behind too. How many laps to go on yours?
4.
4.
Yeah, I'm behind. Yeah, there
And
you go. I'm
Brad's
on
just
Brad.
killing my bet. Brad's just murdering my bet.
Tanner Holmes. Well, how does this
Well,
work?
Daryl,
so
it ain't like
Sweet
he
and
ever runs
Reitzel
bad
do that?
anywhere.
No, but like I say,
Yeah,
I-
Sweet's
the way-
really
the-
good there, dude.
the way I did it in my head was I thought Rico, Day, and Larson would beat him, and then throw in 2 random Californians that happened to haul ass that night.
Right?
Well, I don't know if you saw what happened last year when there was a wreck and they all spun to miss or whatever. There could be something like that again.
Last time I was there, Sweet won.
Quite literally, Daryl, both of our bets look considerably worse after that heat race.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they do.
With
But
Brad
Robbie
winning
Price-
and Corey running 6th.
Tanner Holmes, good run. So I do get a little confused between the outlaws. Like I was thinking Holmes was set up for the dash there for a while, but he is not dash bound.
no.
Sweet and right.
After I corrected myself, I did pick right. Reitzel 3rd and Day 6th. My first assumption wasn't that great, obviously.
Price, Brandon Eichenberry's out there working on Robbie's car. Did you see him
Yeah.
when you're in Vegas, Daryl?
Yep. Talked to him a few times.
Brandon's good stuff.
Yeah, but you and him cost some better $10 at Knoxville.
Dude, we cost a lot of people a lot at Knoxville.
50 laps is a long race, JJ. I don't know why you had to make it happen in the first corner.
Well, Daryl, because at the end I fade, so I just got it.
Okay,
over
JJ, your time to shine.
What's
Your
that?
time to shine. We
Oh,
got a
I'm
Tanner
behind.
Holmes
I'm-
interview.
I'm-
We got a
I'm
Tanner
behind
Holmes
you guys.
interview coming.
I know, but I'm behind, so it's not going to work.
It's not gonna work.
Well,
Let's
just
see
say
the
what you
interview.
think.
Yeah, what's Tanner saying?
I'm just seeing a spinning
I
wheel
just-
of death. But is it up there?
I
The
just
light to his
cleared-
face?
I just
he's like,
cleared
I got-
one. Yeah, I just cleared
I got
one.
1.6 million followers in 17 different countries right now. I'd just like to thank every one of them and just subscribe and Tarleton and Son for life, or at least the rest of this year.
At least the rest of this year.
God bless America. Oh, here we go. Now
I
see it.
don't think he's a God bless America guy. I've never heard him say
No.
that actually.
No, not really.
Like the 17 countries. That was a nice
That wasn't
touch.
your
Dude, I
best
bet
work,
you-
JJ.
I bet you that. Well, I got to be able to see it. I'll be better. I'll be better. in
I
the-
still like when Dom asked him if there's any relation to Sherlock.
Dude, that was one of the funniest clips ever. Have you seen that?
Oh,
Zeb?
I lost
What
my
was it?
mind.
They were out in Washington. Dom's like, I know I'm not supposed to do this, and just like rips the mic away from Chase Rodman and goes over to Tanner, and he's like, Tanner Holmes, any there's a lot of Holmes out there. Any relation to Sherlock? Like, just on live on Dirt Vision. It was
amazing.
hilarious. Cy Lynch on the front row.
Okay, who gets out of this from row 3? Danny Sams or Tanner Carrick?
Tanner Carrick.
Carrick.
Yeah.
I think starting
Just-
on the
I think the
outside,
top's
so-
gonna roll, and yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
I think Neto might get there.
Who's he gonna kick out? TK?
I don't know. He's been pretty fucking fast out there.
I'm pretty happy with TK timing in respectably.
Yeah,
Me
for
too,
sure.
everybody, and like he's gonna race good here. I feel like TK's still really good at this shit.
We need TK on the pod.
Yeah, he would probably.
I would
do
love
it.
to do a pod. I'd love to do a pod with TK and Dennis Moore Jr. on at the same time.
I just saw Dennis Moore Jr. a couple hours ago.
How's he doing?
He's great.
What's he
Awesome.
doing these days?
He works at Dennis Gainey's shop as like the shop foreman, basically. I don't know what you call it, but he builds
nice.
cars and stuff there. Yeah, it's a good deal.
I feel like Zeb doesn't know about DMJ.
Probably not. Zeb's
He's
like
too young.
20
He's too
years old,
young.
but has
Yeah,
so
he's
much
too young.
facial hair. It's really confusing.
I'm 22.
Zeb, the first time I ever met DMJ, he drove into what's the bar, guys? Dingus, with a long orange motorcycle and did a burnout in the middle of Dingus. And then the next time I saw
the middle of
DMJ at
Dingus?
Dingus, yes.
Oh,
And then the next time I saw DMJ was also at Dingus, and he dropped his shorts, was dick out, and just left him like that for the rest of the night.
there we go.
Sounds like him.
Dennis,
A lot of confidence.
Dennis
there.
Moore,
He's calmed
Dennis
down
Moore is a
little.
legend.
He's calmed down.
Yeah,
He's
since
a legend.
then.
Yeah, he's calmed down a little bit.
That's hilarious. But yeah, he used to drive the Maury Williams Zero car, and he was really badass in his day.
He got a shot at the Outlaws in the 7TW, and was almost killed at Las Vegas. Like, crashed, seat was exposed, and like Steve Kinzer missed him by inches, and he was still in the hospital for months.
Don't like that.
Yeah, we have to get DMJ and TK on.
That would be awesome. I like those orange pink zeros TK's got.
You think our stories that have been good, like
Oh
off
my
air,
God.
theirs would be so much better.
Paul Sides would murder us.
Neto's already
There's
in a
the-
transfer.
Yeah.
What the hell? How am I already behind?
Cy Lynch don't look hot too bad off of 1 and 2 there.
Is he leading?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty impressive. He's never been there before. And that's not
Yeah,
an
it's
easy place to get a
badass.
hold of.
No, and it's so not like his style. Like
Not at all.
Size really good.
Yeah,
race
he
car
doesn't
driver,
race
but
stuff
that's
like
not-
that at all.
Cowboy Up's
Quite
not
literally
really ever
nothing
been a
like
thing.
Lernerville. So
Yeah.
He's working wonders for my bet.
Or Mercer.
yeah.
Neto might get TK if he keeps rolling.
Starting to narrow up in 1 and 2.
I think
On the
feature
bottom.
time, this track's going to be killer.
Mm-hmm.
You were right about Neto making it. Carrick and Sam.
Well, he's
were
just
all
been
wrong
so
about
fat.
Carrick.
Who's this?
He's
crew
been-
chief? It's somebody.
He's been
good
really
out
good.
there.
Steve
Like, I was-
Kent.
Yes. Which makes sense. He builds the cars.
Yeah.
It's a good guy to have work on him.
Yeah, this is pretty impressive from old Cy.
Yeah, I mean, and he's not just holding on. It looks like he's driving away.
He's
Going to be in the
he's
dash.
walking away from some
Pretty
pretty
easily.
damn good cars.
Is his dad out there with him, Daryl?
Yes, he was at Vegas. I don't know if he's with him in California, but he was with him in Vegas.
Yeah, that's
Who's the
one
other
guy that I
guy?
would never want to mess with in your entire
No.
life.
Ed
No,
Lynch.
no. I can picture like him being around the corner, someone hearing him talk and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna bully this guy," and then walking around the corner and being like, "Never mind."
Yeah, never mind. And he's like the nicest guy you'll ever talk to in your entire life.
Yeah. Neto pulls the upset. Call
Yeah,
by
good.
Sam.
Good job for Neto.
I think it's going to be a Neto interview if I have to guess, JJ.
Yeah,
I can
Or
see it
dating.
being. I can see it being a lot of options here. Mike Hess has the call.
it's Mike Hess. That's who picks.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's on the radio.
I still
Unless somebody tells him in his ear to
I
pick
can just
somebody.
imagine Mike Hess not giving two shits who they interview. You know what I mean? Like, he
No,
doesn't
you can
care.
tell. You can tell when you're at the races. Like he picks the guy that he thinks deserves the interview.
Well, that's cool
They're
because he
interviewing
understands racing.
Yeah. Here we go, JJ. It's your time to shine.
Oh, dude, I was all geared up for Neto.
Your time to
Well,
shine.
you got
JJ.
time. You got time.
I know.
Read the sponsors.
Hollywood, Ducati. I don't even see Ducati, but it's always on there.
It's
the
on
Top
Top
wing.
belly.
It's on the top wing. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, your time to shine, JJ.
dude, this is so much harder than you think. Like, what do you want me to say here?
Come on, you said you were
Yeah,
good at this stuff.
I know. Well, it was easier when I just did it to my animals. They thought it was awesome.
Let's hear it, JJ.
Well, I'm waiting for TLP to put the mic in
Oh,
my
my,
face
he's
here.
still
Oh,
behind you.
You're still behind. Catch up.
All right. Well, the car was pretty good tonight. Never seen this place. It's badass. Just trying to find the smoothest spots on the racetrack. Keep my foot down.
Got to thank
Thanks,
my dad
Hollywood.
for coming out here.
Don't fuck with Ed Lynch. I'm gonna use these headphones as dental floss. I'm trying to catch up here now. I don't understand.
I don't know how mine's gotten behind because mine is somewhat behind.
It's doing a zoom out overhead view right now. Am I close?
Here he comes. Yeah. We got old Dom on the pole of this one.
Oh boy, there's a lot of man on the front row of this race.
Yeah.
That's like got to be one of the biggest front rows in sprint car racing.
The big unit, the big unit and the wide unit.
Like just off the top of your head, name a front row where it's like there's just more mass of
Beef.
man.
When there's
Yeah.
more beef.
The big unit and the wide unit. That was pretty funny, Daryl. I like that one.
Like honestly, either one of those guys in the first row weighs as much as the guys in the second row put together.
They really do.
That's crazy.
What do you think Larson weighs? Like 135?
Probably, yeah. Like one.
He's so small.
maybe-
You guys
yeah,
ever
like-
seen his seat? Like how
No.
narrow it is? with
It looks
his
like a
ribs?
little kid.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
he's just so skinny.
Thought it was
Yeah, I
ugly.
was.
And it's
We
even
were
more
standing on the.
because the head part's so big, you know.
Yeah.
We were standing on the front straightaway at after the races this weekend, and Kofoid wins, and Gio runs third, and I'm like, not only am I way older than these fucking guys, almost double their fucking age, they both like weigh less than like 50 pounds less than me. It's
People
like, oh
forget how
my
young
gosh.
Gio is.
You definitely
Yeah.
have the smallest nose on the podium as well.
And the
Oh my
baldest
God.
head.
Yes.
And the baldest head.
Damn it. Tough scene here on the pod. A lot of
Yeah,
body
no,
shaming.
yeah.
Wow.
A lot
Well,
of
yeah,
body
you'll have that.
shaming.
Tough
Um,
I'm actually going to go get some
It's
lotion and put on my head
everything,
right now to shine it up for you.
Hey, and these guys' defense, they're all racing and we're sitting here talking about it.
I know.
Can't hate too much, you know.
That's true.
So where are y'all at on the what's
They're
showing right now?
They're showing
Larson.
gassing
Yeah,
it
Larson.
up.
Okay.
Yep, perfect.
He's
So,
gassing it. He's just idling in mine.
He just gassed it. Now he's getting into 3 and 4.
And now Dom's like, not today. Not today, Larson.
Yep, Dom's gonna pass him under, like right here under yellow.
He's got his diaper in. He's got his diaper in and he's ready to go.
Dude, Dom is literally, I've had to go to the bathroom before, but like I've never gone piss, I've never gone poop, anything. And Dominic, like we've been doing this show a year, and he's like, dude, I've crapped myself. I've shook Jeff Gordon's hand while crapping. I pissed myself last week. Like Dom he's a crude man, dude. He needs to work on
his
his
underwear, huh?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Dang.
Exactly. I hate to be one of those race suits.
You know, that overhead view, there's not many tracks that are that symmetrical on both ends. That's pretty.
Even though
It's
they
pretty
don't really
impressive.
race the same.
It still races.
No,
yeah,
they don't
exactly.
race the same, but they look close.
Yeah.
This is a cool view. I wish they would do something like that as an option where you could just watch like your buddies, like, you know, if somebody's in the back in a feature or something, like you could just have an option of the whole track.
Okay, Dom, let's see what you got here.
That's not gonna do it.
No, that's not getting it done.
Dude, I'm still
Oh,
behind. Oh my god, I'm behind.
Guys, did we
No,
just
Yeah,
watch
I'm-
that?
no,
I'm
no,
way behind.
no,
I'm way
no.
behind.
Oh man, I must be way ahead. That's not good.
I'm
Oh,
right.
Jesus.
I'm right with you,
Oh.
Zeb. I'm right with you.
Oh no.
Ah, tough deal, Dominic. But hey, Zeb's over there, gonna win his bet.
Yeah.
He just gets extra practice laps in the B.
God dang it, that sucks.
Hey, he might get through the A on this deal.
Listen, he could have ran second. My bet would have been okay. I mean, he didn't have to
Right.
go and do that.
That's true. Yeah, a 10th would have been great for everybody.
I don't
I'm
think
not-
he's gonna give you inside information.
Yeah,
after
I'm not
this.
gonna ask for inside
I bet
information.
you. I
after
bet
this.
you he sends you something ridiculous, like just stepped on it, something ridiculous.
I think you're gonna just get silence. I don't think he's gonna say
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, well,
No.
he also has got a race again here in about 15 minutes after this.
All jokes aside, that was a pretty impressive save.
Right, to not
I
tip
mean,
it over.
yeah, I thought he was tipping over.
I feel like my left rear would have just blown out and I'd have flipped over the fence.
Did everyone else just lose the feed?
Yep.
Yeah, for a second. Now
Oh,
it's
here we
showing
go.
Dom against the wall again.
Damn
Why
it.
is my shit so far behind?
Me too, Sam. And it
Hold
doesn't even
on.
matter. I just refreshed it.
I'm refreshing again.
They're about to start. They're in like middle of 3 and 4.
Oh
Yeah.
wow, they are going green.
I'm
Is
backstretching
Dom
3 and
even
4.
back out there? I don't see him.
Yeah, he is.
They
he
need to
is.
pan out a little.
He's just getting a run.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so where are they at right
Oh,
now?
wow. I'm buffering.
Dom just passed 2 of them.
Oh, see,
Case-
I'm still way behind you.
Me too. I'm just went green.
Casey's
Yeah.
looking racy.
Casey's in second, correct?
We almost had a crash in 4 there.
Bernal's rolling some hot bottom
Dude, he's pretty awesome.
That's kind of his deal, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
for sure. He's very good at it. Casey looks very good.
Yeah.
Thornhill's gonna sneak. Where's he at? What position? One out. He's gonna
One
get
out.
in for that.
Dom's in 7th.
Casey has a legitimate chance to drive around Austin here.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yep.
He looks good.
Yeah, he does.
How about Austin?
big
He's been
turn down.
traveling really well
Oh.
this year.
Yep, Austin just keeps progressing and like he's. The more you travel, I feel like the better he's getting for sure.
Oh, Casey's getting him.
Time to get wide.
Wow. That's pretty impressive drive from Casey. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, he looks good.
So who's maybe we already talked about this, I don't know, but who's wrenching on the thing now?
Bowman.
Just him?
It was all normal people when I was there, like regular crew guys
Gotcha.
that I saw.
I mean, that thing it looks comfortable.
he's-
like it's
It's
laying
rolling.
level.
He's definitely comfortable because he's ripping like right
Yeah.
around it.
I feel like he usually doesn't like drive that hard.
What are you
Yeah,
trying to
he's-
say,
he's-
Zeb?
No. I mean like that
Yeah.
aggressively. Not that I didn't mean that in a bad way. I just meant like he doesn't usually like haul it off in there. I feel like
Yeah, that's not his line. That
no.
in 1 and 2, that's not what I usually see him doing.
I gotta go blow my nose.
Please.
Yeah, you do that, Daryl. Yeah, that was pretty impressive.
It was.
So who's the other dash car? Larson,
Yeah.
and then Bernal sneaks in, and Thornhill sells you to the B. Crouch.
Dom got back to 7th there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did it
Not
pretty
bad.
much all on the restart, didn't he?
Yeah, he did get.
Yeah,
he
it
got
had
like
to
under
be.
guys off of 4, right? Like as soon as the green drop.
Gotcha.
Oh, here you go.
I don't
It's your
want to
time.
do this. I don't want to.
You don't want to
I
do.
feel like
Okay,
this
we'll
is
I
good.
wish
we'll
I
Tough
skip
never
this
signed
one.
up for this.
What's he gonna? I'm just
Yeah, you
doing
can-
this
you
without
can do it.
Prutzman, and I'm
That's
pissed.
right. That
Or
was-
what's he gonna say?
Yeah, pretty much. Like that was for all the doubters out there that think I didn't have a shot without a crew chief. I've been doing this for a long time. I've been to
You
this
guys
track
seen
a
the-
lot of times. Reminds me of when I used to race sprint cars. God bless America.
God bless America. That ends everyone.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the Casey Kane Friday stuff on Twitter?
No.
You haven't seen those?
No.
What's
Oh
that?
man, they did it. The Casey Kane Friday. Have you seen that, Daryl?
No.
Oh man, I think there's a whole Twitter account about it. They just post like rage videos of Casey Kane Friday and every Friday, literally every single Friday, and just him winning NASCAR races and stuff. It's hilarious. He just did an interview about it when he ran the Xfinity car.
Caleb Montgomery with a big shot right now.
Let's go. Man, these races are tough. Peck in the fourth row, that's going to be tough. Bloomfield, yeah, man. I don't see.
What do you,
anybody-
Zeb? You think you would at least been in the third row?
Leave me out of this, Sam.
All right, sorry. Just trying
Although,
to get some.
It is kind of funny that he, well, not funny, but whatever. He's right behind the 13
Right.
Yeah, that is weird, isn't
the
it?
heat race.
funny
See,
how that
see how he
works,
did
like-
that? He took all of it off of him and put it on the
Yeah.
13 car.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, see,
That's a
Spin it around.
pro's pro.
Uno reverse card.
Is our chat working? I haven't seen anyone chat. in
Nothing.
forever.
Nobody-
Nothing is.
not
Well,
since-
they probably ain't saying shit anymore. We're
Yeah,
pretty
we're-
boring.
We are
Yeah.
not that entertaining, but
No.
I've heard Rodman and Laporta. I feel like we're competing.
So quick,
So you
someone
think
make a
they're
bad dad
trash,
joke.
apparently.
There's 600 people watching on Twitter, so we must be all right.
That's hilarious. Everybody's bored.
It must be the God bless America after the interviews. That's
It's
what
Wednesday
That's
it has to
night.
exactly
be.
what it is.
Of all those people watching, I bet you the
I don't really like those guys,
are
but damn,
pro
are they
God bless
patriotic?
America. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Except that one Canadian. Fuck him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm practically American.
No,
Pretty
you're not,
close.
Daryl.
Besides
you're
all
not.
your views, you're pretty close.
You guys think?
Oh, I've got inside
happened here?
information from Dominic Selzy.
Oh, here it comes. Here it comes.
Motherfucker.
Yep.
That's it.
Didn't even see the damn dip. What a moron.
That
I
sounds
figured
like
he would
him.
text you. He's got to
Yeah.
have somebody to vent to. That shit's so frustrating, and I don't think Jimmy wants to hear what he has to say right now.
Yeah, you're kind of by yourself on a deal like that.
Yeah,
Nobody's
Sure.
gonna-
you
Yeah,
text your friends,
and I
"I'm
doubt-
stupid. I'm stupid.
No, and Gary Selzy probably isn't like, hey, Dom, it's okay.
I'm proud of you, son.
Yeah.
I remember one night Kinzer was leading at Williams Grove, and he backed it in the fence. And he's coming in the work area. I'm so fucking stupid. I'm fucking stupid. I'm fucking stupid. And Gherkin just sticks his head in. Yes, you are. I remember this. It was hilarious.
Wow.
Like the only guy that could ever say that to Steve in your entire life.
This is an interesting one.
No, Zeb.
Let's go. kid.
Scott Gherkin was Steve Kinzer's crew chief.
Oh yes, thank you.
How about old
Oh,
Rico, right there?
What a start
Wow.
by Rico. Which is
must be
pretty much
ahead.
textbook to Larry from Rico.
I must be a
he's
little
so,
ahead.
He's so good here. One of the trophy cups I went to, he won all 3 nights. And those are like full invert amens.
Yeah, but old Courtney's gone.
Old Zeb's happy right now.
For the
Persley's
parlay.
not looking too
Oh,
bad.
Montgomery's fading. That's no
the
good.
the parlay you met, Daryl, right?
Yeah.
No other
Yeah.
reason.
Aren't you his buddy? Aren't you guys like homies?
Yo, yeah, well, yeah, we're here. I'm wearing his hat.
You gotta support your
Zeb,
peeps.
You literally sit in the pitch black, so we can't even see
Yeah.
the hat.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Well, the
We're not
hat is
even-
black, so that probably doesn't
Right.
help.
Black on black in the dark.
Yes.
Yeah, there's not a lot of people running the top in 1 and 2 anymore.
Mm-mm. Casey wore it out. just pounded it down.
Well, besides Rico.
Oh, doesn't
it
look all
looks
that
like-
friendly on entry.
Yeah,
My
it looks
God.
like Sanders is trying to get by him. Well, I might be behind you guys, obviously.
I'm seeing the same thing.
But Pursley's right there too. He's looking pretty good. These are the type of tracks I wanted to see Pursley at because
Yeah.
I thought they would really, really show how talented he is.
Such a tough deal for him this year. Just so few laps in a sprint car to be on like a national deal's just tough. But he's gonna
He's got
the learning process.
Yeah, but he's got a really good mindset. Like the interview we did with him, I was pretty
Right.
pleased to hear the way he's
Absolutely.
tackling it.
What are we
And it's
drinking
only
there,
gonna
Seb?
make him. It's not gonna beat him down, so it's only gonna make him better.
Oh, big red.
hell yes.
Big red.
Yeah.
If you don't
I don't
drink
even know.
big,
I don't even.
you
know
don't
what the
drink
hell that
big
is.
red, then
True.
fuck you. I know.
That's true. But that is funny.
Oh my god, that's Heat 4. So now what do we do? Just talk some bullshit or what?
Pretty much. Wait till we see. They're probably
Oh, you can tell the betting story if you want.
So we talk about betting. Daryl, professional bettor. So Daryl always comes up with these plans and these ways to make money betting or casino, whatever.
Time
like
out.
a
Time out.
strategic plan.
Time out. JJ's got to do his interview.
Oh my god.
Oh, sorry.
I
This will
thought
be
we
a good
were
one.
gonna-
Come
I
on,
thought we were gonna
JJ.
get past it. All right. What kind of seat is that?
It's
Victory.
What's that guy's name?
Chris Ferguson builds
Ferguson.
them.
Yep.
Yep.
Is he a late model guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. But their
Used to work
stuff's
at Butler
nice.
Built.
Really
Nice
nice.
Used to work at Butler Built.
Yeah, just really happy to be in the feature here. Glad to not have to run a B main. Big time shout out to the Drivers Project for really putting me on the map. And at the end of the day, this 13 car's fast. I'm going to put it up there where it belongs. Just rip the fence, pretend like there's not a wing on this son of a bitch. Let her eat. God bless America. Damn, it looked like he was pulling his hand away. This is a
Oh, my
long one, dude.
gosh.
He's really shouting us out a bunch here.
Okay.
All right.
So I once read a college study that
Oh,
basically
here we go.
that basically said if you bet on sports teams, it was a college paper that said if you bet on sport teams that were monster favorites, even though they only paid like $4 on 100, you would still profit over time. So I took my betting account, and I did college football
Here's
game.
the problem. He has a betting account. That's already a problem. Okay,
It
go
had
ahead, Daryl.
it had $50 in it. Yeah, I'm an animal. So I did tennis, football, and college football. And I also did a max bet on Conor McGregor to lose to Floyd Mayweather. And I worked the account from $50 to $2,150
Wow.
doing this betting.
How
and I
long
told
did that take you, Daryl?
A year.
A year.
So then I
Big
told
time.
Sam,
Big time.
the max bet you could do on the site was $2,200. So I said, after this bet, I'm done, and I'll start over again with another $50. So the game I picked was the
Denver
1-3
Broncos and New York Giants.
was the 1-3 New York Giants versus the
Daryl, I'm telling the fucking story. Well, I already was
No.
saying this. Yeah.
You're gonna pick it up for me. So then the Giants were terrible. The Broncos were great. The game was in Denver, and the Giants were missing their top three receivers: Odell
clear
Beckham
winner
Jr.,
here.
Laquan Treadwell, and their third receiver. They all weren't playing, and they were going up against Denver, the number one defense in Denver. And I told Sam, New York isn't even going to score a touchdown. I'm going to win this bet, and we're going to call it a day, and then I can start over again. So Sam and I went to pick up Sam's new spike chassis that night for the Chili Bowl, which also turned out to be a disaster. And Sam, you can pick it up from there.
So we're going down the highway, and Daryl's in the passenger seat, and we're on our way back. And I just decided to turn the game on. It's playing on the radio on the way back, and he's like falling asleep, or I don't know exactly what happened. I think he fell asleep.
Fall asleep because it's in the bag. I'm not even worried.
Yeah, it's in the bag, and I'm like, and then I'm really not even paying attention to it. And then I start hearing the score, and I'm like, hey, Daryl, I think it's like 10:30. I said, you might want to turn this on. I said, you need to listen to this. Like, I think you're losing. And I don't remember the score. I don't remember any of it.
The details were I was right. The Giants didn't score a touchdown on offense, but they had 2 pick sixes and won 14-7.
But hold on. This gets better. Daryl, so you were going to bet $2,200. How much would you have made if you won that bet?
This was the premise of the bet. This is why no one does it.
No. I want you to tell
I
the
would have
people.
made about $200 on the bet.
Okay. So, Zeb Wise, would you
Wait. How much did you bet, and how much were you supposed to win?
2,200.
Was the bet?
Which was the max? It's the max bet you could do. And what I was doing is I was max betting every time.
on
Okay.
just the sure thing. But everybody
Right.
knows the movie Any Given Sunday. Everybody
But-
knows. the
Thank
NFL.
you. Thank
But-
you.
Thing.
But on my way there, I was betting $100 a game. So I was betting $100 a game, picking off my $4 to $8 every bet.
Ammo up. Yep, I get it. Yep.
I worked up to 2150, and I was like, okay, I can make this bet. I'll win my 200, and then I'm like, I can start over. I can cash out that money and start with 50 again. And on the last bet, the New York Giants decided to get 2 pick sixes and win 14-7.
Was this in the Peyton Manning Broncos era, or where was
No.
this at?
No.
No,
Oh,
this was
wasn't that
post.
long ago.
This was post Peyton Manning,
Okay. I was gonna say, man, I don't remember Peyton throwing.
and
two
it was
picks,
like, would it have been Daniel Jones?
No. With the Giants, maybe, but I'm trying to think of the quarterback
but-
that
who
Denver
the
would have
hell
had.
been, because they were. You said
Denver had like Paxton Lynch was the
Yep,
quarterback.
that's exactly who it was. It was Paxton Lynch.
Gotcha.
So you bet $2,200 on Paxton Lynch.
At the
But
time
no,
he was 4. At the time he was 4-2. Like we didn't know he sucked yet.
I know.
But here's the problem. Okay, here's the problem. Y'all are missing the whole punch. I'm not betting $2,200 to win 200 on
Yeah.
any fucking bet. I'm not doing it. But Daryl, scientist over here,
That's how I got
figured
there.
out. And it bit him in the ass, basically, is what happened.
Yeah,
That's how
I
I
like
got
doing it the other way. Like, obviously, I'm nowhere near throwing $2,200 at a bet, but like I'll
Yeah,
throw
but-
$5-10 at the underdog to win. and
Yeah.
if they win, I get a shit ton more money.
I would
I
love
like
to
for
do
sure.
that. I would love to do that on sprint car race betting right now, but the guy
I
who
know.
puts in my bet, it's not legal in his state.
Yep.
It kills me.
That's how it is. It's not,
not
legal,
legal
in
here.
Iowa.
Yeah.
Daryl, how do we get this chat deal to work?
Yeah, what?
Because
I don't
nobody's
know.
chatting
No one
anymore.
chat?
Somebody say something on chat.
Yeah, somebody chat at us.
Because I've been going
Oh,
through
mine
and there's
says
The last one I have.
Oh, whoa. Now there's a whole bunch that all just came up.
Okay.
Zeb says, hey, but no, I guess that's all I see.
Yeah.
That's the only one I got is myself.
because I just checked. We have a bunch of people on Twitter still.
Dude, nobody wants to talk to us. Well, we got to give them something to
I got a
Awesome.
message.
Oh, I got a question for Sam. Do you like the
Yeah.
wheel or no?
the wheel.
Actually, I do. I
Me
think
too.
it honestly adds a little more excitement than pulling a pill out of a tub.
I agree.
Like,
I think it's something different. It's a good thing.
there are, that is one of the things, the other thing I will say about High Limit. They have lots of little quirky stuff like that I didn't think was very cool at the beginning. But like the fan interaction with this has got to be way better than vice versa. And it gives like you do a dash draw on the front straightaway and, you draw the pill, whatever. Like, I just think like they have to do this every time. So like if the show was running behind, you're not going to see this. Like, with the Outlaws, you're not going to see a dash interview like we did this week in Texas. But at least this gives interaction with the fans, and it's pretty badass to, and it plays on their name, the High Limit deal. Like, so I think it's genius.
I
do
always
too.
wondered why, like well, obviously this was a Craftsman only thing, but like the fan interaction things on the front stretch that they used to like. This was all an
Yeah,
outlaw
when
thing,
they'd
but
like
like
hold up the
they had to hold
toolboxes.
the toolboxes out, and then the one was like which kid could do the best like Johnny impression.
Right.
Like I thought that stuff was kind of cool, and then I don't know if it was COVID that kind of took it all away or what, but they don't really do anything like that anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was just because the sponsor deal had them doing it. I don't know.
Maybe.
I like that
'Cause-
too. Watching those
'cause they
people
used to do
quiver
the
with their
VP
arms
jugs,
so
right?
fast. Yep.
Fuel jug deal.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm not having an issue logging into Riverside, but all of a sudden I don't think people are on here. They're still on Twitter and stuff and YouTube. We have 656 people on Twitter right now.
Are you recording this? Yeah, it says it's recorded.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know.
I just realized they don't even follow you guys on Twitter. Now I feel like a dick.
Oh, I figured that out when I went to link you the other day.
I followed you, Ack. Don't worry.
We have 656 people and
I can hear somebody. Are you recording this? Yeah, it says. Who's that?
Yeah, what's going on, Daryl?
that's me looking up YouTube
Oh,
where there's a pile of people
Probably commenting.
how's
yeah.
that doing?
Not too bad. Some Brandon Hanks called me Daryl Pelosi.
Yes.
Devo Missy says Devo says Missy says hi to us.
Social media.
That's nice of her. So this is on what?
Tommy
Daryl?
Spencer. YouTube. Tommy Spencer wants to know why Peck is struggling with the 410 after sweeping Volusia in the 360. So I think we'll give that to you, Zeb.
I knew that was coming. No, I will not be answering that question. I'll give that to Sam because he's run a lot of 360
Yeah.
and 410 stuff.
Good answer.
What's the question? Bring it on.
Blake Dell asked who Landon Brooks is driving forward. That would be Joshua Bates, Bates Hamilton Racing.
Justin Cox's teammate, but why isn't Justin Cox here? Probably working or something.
Was that a legitimate question, Daryl? Or did you just make that up?
That was a legitimate question, and I
Okay.
couldn't think of it. I felt like you were the expert.
No, Sam. That's Sam's question.
Say the question again, Daryl.
Why did Peck dominate the 360s but not the 410s?
Because I don't know if you've ever seen the field of 410 racers. They're quite a bit more stout than the 360 field. There were good 360 cars there, don't get me wrong, but there's about 7 to 10 decent 360 cars, and there's like 30 really good 410 cars show up to the field.
Yeah.
So,
and I honestly feel like the first two nights there were plenty of guys capable of beating Peck. Like I think Emerson Axum could have beat him no problem. Just needed to start in front of him.
I honestly think the only night that Peck was really a dominant race car was the final night. There's no doubt. The first two nights, he was gettable. He just was in the right spot at the right time. Car was good, don't get me wrong, but the last night was really the only night I felt like he had a dominant race car.
So Brad Sweet drawing the 3 really isn't good for my.
Hey, Reitzel's not drawing.
I just
Reitzel's
saw that.
not drawing.
What do you mean?
Well, they got his guy up there.
Oh.
He probably doesn't want his face on there because he looks like he got smashed.
He did an interview, dude.
JJ said he didn't look that bad.
Like he had black eyes and a fucking hole in his face.
Well, as you would if you just got smoked by a rock.
He didn't look that he looked all right. He's probably down there working on his shit.
I'm assuming like he is the crew chief.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
I feel like the only time he didn't really do his own deal was obviously when Swank was there, and then when he was on the 83 car. I think any other time it's always been him.
Was he not calling the shots on the 83? Who would have been calling him then?
That
Dylan was there. He was there then.
Yep, it was him and Buswell.
That's right. Because they both got suspended.
They did and Buswell did an interview afterwards. It was like pretty candid after they got in trouble. It was like, man, you have no idea like the pressure it is to drive for like a team like that and stuff. It was a pretty good interview, really.
Well, those two together.
They were
Those two
fast.
together, if they would have stayed together, would have been a pretty deadly combination.
Yes. Dude, Larson's kids all look the same. That's funny.
Yeah, he looks just like Owen.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Are they counting this as a spin, or what are we doing here?
He's gonna count it now.
That helps my bet with Brad.
You guys must be so far ahead of me.
Yeah, they're way far ahead. I just
They're
got
about
the.
to- They're interviewing Chase right now. Randall.
Yeah, see, I'm still behind. You haven't
about the
done any of
chicken?
these interviews, JJ.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not doing every one. The heats is where I call it.
I
I'm
like
I'm
chicken.
off work for the
I
day.
like chicken. Chicken is good.
I
Buy
wish
chicken.
I want to eat some of that chicken. They always talk about how good it is, but they never.
God
give me
bless
a
America.
share.
The sweet tea is amazing. I don't even like sweet tea, but that sweet tea is very
I've
good.
heard it's really good. Actually, they've given me some of that because they had it in big jugs and stuff. But the chicken's hard to get.
Decent number there for him. That's third right now.
You're ahead of me, Zeb.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, he's
I
way
don't
ahead
know
of
where
me.
he's at.
I just have a spinning wheel of death. I heard that the other chats are good, like YouTube and Twitter or whatever, but our chat's dead.
Maybe I should bring up the YouTube chat.
Yeah, bring up the YouTube chats.
That's what I've been on. Yeah.
Oh well, then you.
Oh,
Well,
I'll
I
bring
can't.
it
I
up.
don't know how to do all that stuff.
We got to split.
You guys
up
are
between
so-
the tech guys.
You guys
and
are so advanced on me on this stuff. I don't know how to even look at
Mm.
any of this stuff.
Let's
I'm
see
in about
the
the
Twitter
same
here.
boat, especially since my phone's completely done.
Where's the live?
Yeah,
chat?
what happened to your phone, JJ? Did it finally die of old age?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know what
Did
happened.
the flip on the flip phone stop working?
Dude, iPhone 8, this thing was awesome, but yeah, the top half of it, just the whole top half, completely dead. So anything I do, I have to talk to Siri and try to get it to read it back to me. It's
I had
not
my phone run over by a water truck at I-30.
Ooh,
Still worked
Well-
for like 6 more months.
that's how soft that track is. It just went.
Oh, it was destroyed, but I still used it for another 6 months out of spite.
I'm not
I'm
going to be able
reading-
to continue to use this.
I'm not sure if I have all of the chat on Twitter, but I'm reading parts of it. And this guy said, Daryl's strategy fell off at the end. Typical.
Yeah.
That's funny right there.
Oh, that's good.
It's funny because I hate you guys.
Oh,
Matt,
that's good
Matt
stuff.
Kell 44 said Zeb would have been in the second row at least.
Yeah,
There you go. There you go.
you gotta love it.
I can't. Maybe that's all of them, but I guess I can't scroll. That must be all of the chats on Twitter or X.
X. I couldn't tag X, and I could tag Twitter still on Facebook. Like I was trying to show.
Oh,
you where we're gonna be.
Good news, guys. Zeb Wise followed us. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
already.
really? Well, that's
Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome.
Yep.
Had to happen at some point.
Send me a sticker.
Yeah.
I'll
Thanks,
put it on my
Zeb.
computer since I don't have a race car.
That was good.
Yeah, what do you got there? Like a 2017 Pentium?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, who is that guy? That Chad Wheeler. What were those?
WR1s.
Yeah.
No, those are bad.
Zeb's got a 2019 WR1.
Yeah, no, I do not. Those things are expensive.
I was gonna
They're
say,
nice.
I probably-
Sell
I
it to
have
buy a
one.
Race car.
Yeah.
I have one that I never use.
You should race one time with me and JJ.
I've
No,
heard
you-
how you race, JJ.
it would be
Dude,
bad.
I never even said Zeb took me out. We were just racing and got together, man. Just standard issue shit.
I will tell you the first time, well, not the first time, like when I started trying to do the deal, like I bought the whole WR1 and like, I'm like, all right, I'm going to, it was around COVID. I'm going to sit down and really try to race one of these deals. And like the amount of time I put in, like just to do one race, like you go to the practice session, you do all this, and like I'm making decent laps. I'm no scholar behind the wheel of a simulator by any means. And I would be like on, I don't know, I wouldn't even know anybody I'm racing. And you'd go run one lap and get taken out in the heat race, and you'd already put like 30 or 45 minutes in, and you're just done. You're pretty well done.
Yeah.
And I did that like 3 or 4 different times. And I was like, yeah, I'm done with this. I'm done. So the thing just sits up there. I don't even play it
Yeah,
anymore.
Dude, I'll put a 15H on my lower back if you sponsor that thing to JJ Local Racing. We'll get him on the whole podcast.
Yeah, well, I think my son might use it maybe when he gets a little older.
About 3 years, yeah.
Your son's a dinosaur. He's not.
See feature action. Who's getting out? Who's staying in?
I
Who's
got
getting out? We're
Torgerson.
taking-
I got Torgerson and Gordon to get out.
Yeah.
So you don't think Chance Grasty's going to do it, huh, Daryl?
I think he can do it.
I do too. I think it's going to be the front row. Just the front row is going to go.
Sleeper pick from 8th if he starts.
Yeah. Uh-oh, Daryl, you got to mute
That's
that.
not me. That's Sam.
That
I
was
can
me. Sorry,
Yeah.
dickheads.
Oh,
You
it was
can see-
Daryl last time.
Actually,
You
it
can
says
see
dickhead
Sam.
on your
camera.
camera.
That
Hey,
used to
but
be.
I don't.
That used to be his email. Dickhead15H. Was it
That was a
Hotmail or
long time
Gmail?
ago. Hey, it's funny whenever that pops up. Like I'll be somewhere and they're like, I think it was at the bank the other day. It was like a second email I had, and they were wanting me to change my account around. And she just starts laughing. I'm like, what are you laughing at? Like, we're at a bank. This is serious shit, right? She's like, do you still want this email on there? And I'm like, well, what's the email? She goes, well, I really can't say it. And it took me a while. I was like, I haven't had this email in years, right? It took me a while, and I'm like, oh, yeah, don't put that email on there.
My brother's the best. He doesn't know anything about racing, and he goes on the chat. What's up, gassers?
I love it.
Oh my gosh.
Is old Pete tuned in and listening?
Hard to say. This is pretty late for Pete.
Oh, that's true. What time is it there? Almost 11?
Yeah. I want to bring Pete on the podcast and just have him ask you guys questions.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Why?
He's a great,
Because he'd ask great
he's
questions.
a super fan.
Yeah. He
I like
he
Pete.
he'd give you all the questions about like where the sport's going. He'd make good observations.
Dude, I like the colors on this 7 car.
Oh, dude, it's
Turquoise and
pretty
pink.
sweet.
It's badass looking.
In person, like when the sun hits it, like it's got some reflective
Yeah.
vinyl too.
Dominic Gordon's cars look nice too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Always. Just that
Yeah,
orange
always
and
have.
white.
His micros always look good.
And that like team has some connection to the Rolf 10 team, do they not? Like
Oh, really?
even
Don't
if it's
know.
just a crew. No, I'm asking
I don't know.
because like a crew chief or something like that. Or
I'm not sure. I don't really know
haven't-
anything about that deal.
let's
I haven't
scratch
heard
that from the
guy's
record.
name in a long time.
We'll scratch that from the record.
Okay, good job, Daryl.
I just thought I remembered when he was dominating Skagit, they named like his crew chief in it.
I wonder what happened to Gage Garcia because didn't he stop in hot laps
Yeah.
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 and has been done ever since? Wow.
It's stopped going out for his time
Driveline
trial.
issues.
That's Macedo's dad.
Those black spots on the top of that one car make it look like his wings like cut off. Like the little black things on the corner make the wing look so weird. Man, I hope it gets wider and around the top again in 1 and 2.
Well, they went and they had the tiller out in the intermission. I don't know if y'all saw that.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
see that. Did you guys also see how big the ruts were up there? When they
Yeah.
were doing it? Like they were. It looks worse on.
Like the tillers just going up and down.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I could still see that being something that a Kyle Larson would have to do if he had to get around to dude. So
Oh yeah.
Yep. Rico will live up there. Oh, Grassy's going for it. Oh, it looked pretty smooth.
Corey Day is
Look-
going to be exciting from the back.
You're
Especially
praying
with a
Corey Day's
vested
exciting.
interest.
Well, not too exciting. I just need to run third somehow from this racetrack.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Need
not
you to
gonna
run
happen.
third from the B main. No
On a
big deal.
lockdown racetrack that's rough.
Hey, Daryl, have you invested in any sports franchises this week?
Yeah, no, last week.
I saw the big press release. Those
Yeah.
make me laugh so hard. I giggle
Yeah,
so
people are
hard.
always like, as if you sat down and wrote that. It's like I didn't. AI wrote it. It took me 11 seconds.
It's pretty hilarious, though.
There,
That-
your prediction was wrong.
And Dennis Gainey's I loved when Dennis Gainey does the AI press
I
releases
know,
for Dustin Selvage.
Just today, I was over at Dennis's. I'm like, man, I used to think you were like such a good writer, and then I figured out that that's all Chat GPT. It's like,
Yeah.
made me laugh. that he was
Dustin
doing it.
Selvage threw his balls over his shoulder in one of the most
Yeah,
most inspirational and blah 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 and blah 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 as he drove from 17th to 14th in a race that few that witness will ever forget.
Yeah, out of control.
So, like, when they write these in that situation, like, what information do they have to give?
Yeah, what do you type into Chat GPT?
I type in write a press release about legendary sports investor Daryl Turford buying stock in this company.
That's so awesome.
And you don't tell, like, how much you bought? It comes up
No.
with that on its own?
No, it doesn't say it, but it makes it sound like I'm pretty important.
Yeah. Have you ever read those press releases he does, Sam?
Oh,
Sam
yeah.
would never read those.
Yes, I've seen them, and I just
They're
roll my eyes.
hilarious, dude. I know, but it's like I read one the other day and I was just cracking up. Like, what in the world? Or what is going
Honestly,
Did you,
sports-
hey, did you ever see Daryl's paintings from a long time ago?
Oh
Have you
my
ever seen
God.
those?
on?
I'll dig up the
Oh.
archives here.
Daryl, we need to post some of those paintings. They're classic.
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
I think I'm gonna post them on the Drivers Project right now.
Yeah, you probably should.
I
I'm
gotta
sure people
find
would
them.
love to see that.
That's so funny.
I did several.
You were a
Some
painter.
some people won't get it all because they're inside jokes, but some people will understand.
When did you do these?
2011 and 12ish.
Yeah, it was years ago.
Me and Lydia Koser are probably the two best artists in sprint car racing right now. I probably butchered her last name, and if I did, I'm sorry. Her
I
art
don't know
is
who she is,
badass.
but I'm
though.
assuming she's actually really good.
She's from PA, and she does like paintings of sprint cars, just like me.
Oh, that's cool. But does like a real good job.
Yeah, his art.
Just like me. Just like me.
Just like me.
Oh, I'm
I'm
going
not,
through the
saying,
archive.
I'm not saying I would do better, but his are terrible.
Zeb,
I'm
you got a
going-
Buffalo Bills shirt on?
He did last time too, I think.
I
Dude,
had
it's
on.
so dark you can't tell. That's
Sorry,
That's
I'm
fine.
I'm
I
wearing
Okay.
all black. That makes.
I
it
love
worse.
Josh Allen.
Here's Sam and I when Sam came from 13th to win Attica.
What?
I got a victory lane painting of when Sam came from 13th to win at Attica.
That's pretty good,
That's
dude.
good.
I don't know if y'all know that. That's Daryl in the shirt there, the big
Oh,
one.
it is. I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Sam, I meant to ask you this actually, because you're one of the few drivers that have this on their suits. But why do you have the cover over your shoes?
Oh yeah.
Man, I've just always done that. Like, so years ago when I ran Design 500 stuff, they offered it. It was like kind of one of their deals. And I ran it. And then ever since then, I've always ran it. And to be honest with you, I caught on fire one time and I feel like it actually helped,
Really?
like, slow
Dude.
it down.
Here's the autograph card I made for the hero card I made for Brian Monteith back in the day.
That's not bad.
It's-
For a
Come on,
child.
JJ.
For a child, like if you were
For
like
a
in
child.
kindergarten and you put that
Have
and
you been
put
to
it on
the
a
edge?
shoe,
Like, come on. Like, come on.
It's a great hero card.
the fact is that you were like not a kid when you did that.
Well,
Then
who takes
then I
the
was-
time to do this?
And then I got a request from Big Shane from Rudine to do Sammy's Hooters car. So here's Sammy's Hooters car.
What's how do you?
What's it say?
Who the
Who
fuck
the
is
fuck
Steve
is
Kinser?
Steve Kinser?
I like how you signed it too. The bottom right
yeah,
there.
yeah. Daryl Turford, one of one.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
We're
It's
missing the
dashed
dash.
on.
Looking at the pictures.
But based
Yeah.
on what Sam
Hey,
was
yeah,
saying,
Daryl, shut up. I'm watching the dash.
Yeah.
Put that shit
I-
away.
my shit caught on fire one time, Sam, and the only thing that got burnt on me was my foot. So
There you go.
inside my shoes, and I wear all the fireproof socks and everything, and like that was the only spot that blistered and shit was my foot. So
Yeah, I
Kinda
think it
makes
does
sense.
help. I think it does help quite a bit.
I
Yeah,
just
if
went
only
to
there was a
order
pod-
suit. What?
If only there was a podcast that called out that rock screen thing.
Yeah, I don't think I'm the only one. I think
Hey,
it's-
Zeb, ask
Yeah.
JJ if he fired up his car today.
not today. A couple days
Or
ago.
a couple days
I-
ago.
It's okay. I don't need
It
to.
was.
I don't
it
need
was
to
all,
know.
It was all good, Daryl.
Dude, that 57 car is super tight. Like he's even tight on the bottom of 3 and 4.
That 49 car is wrecking my night.
Dude, he's flying.
His car looks the most stable of anybody's by a mile.
Yeah, that's not ideal for me right now.
He's
Well, I don't know why you'd bet against him.
Look at Randall.
You can't-
Oh my
Randall's
goodness.
having
You
a
can't-
really good run.
You can't name a track he's bad at.
Randall just passed Kane for third.
You're ahead of me.
Sorry.
That's Randall's rolling, dude.
Yeah, he looks really good.
When he gets hooked up, like when it's him and his dad working together, he's definitely
Yeah, he's definitely better.
he's
There's
super
no doubt
comfortable.
about that.
Right. He's just comfortable and willing to pretty much do anything.
I was just about to say I could see him like putting a gap on these guys in the rookie deal, but that Sai is in the dash too. I mean, granted he ran 8th, but
By the way, Zeb, Jordan on the chat says they love your dungeon.
oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you.
Okay, Daryl, more paintings.
Okay. I'm
As
getting
Sweet
down.
demolishes.
I'm getting down to paintings I can't show.
What?
That's no
Did you
fun.
do a self-portrait?
In the Knoxville shower.
Yeah, it's like
I was
the
like, this is me
Titanic.
in the mirror.
No, I'm running out. So this was our painting from Sam's announcement that he was going to drive the Zemco car.
You really painted this stuff? Like,
He did this stuff.
and when you did that, were
Daryl.
you like, fuck yeah, job well done?
Daryl, I mean, I'm
Hell
no
no.
painter. Daryl,
Hell no.
Daryl, I'm no painter, but I feel like on a car, the easiest thing to paint's the wheels, and
The
those
tires
are
were
not round.
square, dude. That's all I can think is like, at the end of this, did you look at the tires and you're like, I did a good job.
That's
And
gotta
then-
be arguably the easiest part.
And then this is my painting I did of my hometown sign for my hometown city.
Oh,
That's Stratford, Ontario, home of Daryl Turford, not Justin Bieber or NHL star Howie Morenz.
If the
Nice.
sign is not square, that's a pretty
The
good
wind,
that's
the
probably
wind
best
was
one.
blowing the flag. Maybe that's what it
Oh, it's a
was.
flag.
And then the last one I can show
oh my god.
is a pretty big moment for Sam when he won the outlaw race for Rudine. So here's that one.
Oh, that's cool.
Zoom out some, Daryl. You get too close to the camera.
There's
Oh,
not
man.
much more to show. on
That
that
flagger's
That's
hand.
that
He
is
must
a
have
great
long arm.
flag.
My god.
I'm
I
glad
love
you
it.
brought those up, Sam. I forgot about them.
We're down to
Yeah,
about
I
250
didn't. I didn't forget. I don't know
viewers.
how. I don't know how you could forget that.
Picasso over here.
Suddenly, everybody is left watching the live feed.
I'm like sweating from embarrassment, and I didn't even draw them, dude.
Oh man,
We literally missed the dash talking about your paintings.
Daryl's
Oh.
paintings.
They're pretty good.
What I like to try and figure out what track they're at when I watch these highlights.
And that was
That one was
Lernerville, it looked
Lernerville.
like.
That's what
Yeah, that was
Man, what a tough B.
cars on track, baby.
Like this is
my
this is
God.
the front of a normal.
Hey, Daryl, somebody's got to
California.
say. it.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh, he was so
This
close
is
to
for-
Zeb was so close to saying it.
it's for
Yeah,
Peter
I
Turford. You
know.
know, this B main could be an A main anywhere in the country.
Anywhere in the
That's-
country.
That's Peter
Yeah.
Turford's least favorite quote of all time. But this is a damn good.
I
this
mean,
is a
seriously,
narc
Dom
A-main.
Dom is in this. Tanner Carrick.
Yeah. And our pit reporter
Yeah,
hasn't
bro.
even given us inside information on Courtney's dash run.
Yeah,
I don't have anything. You know,
Car
Maybe we
was
should-
good.
maybe we should go a different route. I can text Jake Argo and see what he's got to say.
There you go. Tell him it's for the podcast.
I don't know if he'll reply, but it's worth a
He,
shot.
he doesn't.
He's
He's
like,
gonna
if
be
it's
like,
for the
"Why?"
pod,
Very
if
talkative.
it's
He's
for the
like, "Why is-
podcast, then no.
Yeah, why is
I-
he texting me right before we're about to go out
He's
for the
gonna
A?
be even more confused because I started it with in all caps, Jake, I need you. Probably gonna be concerned.
That's awesome.
Um,
And once he opens it, you get him with the wow. You know, it's like a clickbait.
yeah, exactly. I'll send that, and then now I'm gonna start the real tech.
That's pretty.
Now
good.
he's gonna put the weight in the wrong corner of the car, and you're gonna fuck his
Yeah.
ride up.
Yeah, Tyler's gonna be pissed.
So Daryl, I know you refused, but did you hear any of Gravel's episode?
I did because everybody kept sending it to me.
It was pretty good.
What was
Like,
it?
was Gravel on the Chaz. Like the Chaz just did a straight up like Gravel was in his suit probably after engine heat or something. It was
Yeah,
just
I
like a
did watch some of that
15
and the
minute
Cody one
interview. It was
with
good.
the
Well,
ginger kitty deal.
Yeah, the Cody one was way more out of control and hardcore, but Gravel's was like real information and like thoughts and stuff, and it was good. Like
Yeah.
Cody's had me giggling so hard, but Gravel's was like a pretty good interview. He said his car's made $1 million the last 2 years. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and you can look that up. It's not a lie.
Right. Well, I'm
D-
sure he knows the numbers.
Devo wants us to call up Big Shane for some entertainment. He said, he's got to be 16 Coors Lights deep right now.
I wouldn't
Oh, dude.
say he's 16 Coors Lights deep.
He's
Big
a
Shane's
he's a
awesome.
story machine though. He's got like if you're ever driving or something, he can tell you stories until you get to the next side of the other.
We'll
side
we'll
of the
bring
country.
him on the next one. There's two people
Yeah,
I want to
he-
bring on for these. One of them is Selvage because Selvage was great the last time.
I know. I'm bummed out. He's not in the chat. He
He's
was,
probably
like, part of-
busy.
he was like part of the show during the chat last time.
His Twitter is hilarious.
Okay, who we going with here?
I see.
Dom.
Dom.
Get out.
Our sweet Dom.
Dude.
Okay, so how far do we think Dom's going to make it up in the A? Probably like 7th, right?
He needs restarts. He's a good restart guy.
Seven.
Yeah, it's just
Seven.
whatever
Just
screws
enough.
them.
Just enough to beat Zeb. He'll probably get to like 13th if he gets out of this. He's got to get past turn 1 here, and then he's in good shape. Dude, you're allowed to say that. I'm just
No, you're not allowed to say that.
We're basing it off the past.
Oh boy.
I guarantee you, if I was on the front row here and I just did that, Dom would be like,
Oh,
"Come
boy.
on now,
Uh-oh.
Jimmy John."
Something
Stuff's
bad
happened.
happened.
Zeb's
Don't
way
say
ahead
it.
of
I
us.
know Zeb is trying. It's like he's biting his hand.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
gosh,
close
bad
call off
start.
of 2 there.
Yeah.
Terrible start for Dom. My gosh, just didn't. Oh my god.
Oh.
Okay.
He's settled in.
Yeah,
That looked
he's-
pretty unusual for his car
Oh
to
my
do
gosh.
that.
The 20 not I'm gonna say it. The 26 just carried the left rear into 3.
Oh. Are you criticizing it, Zeb?
No, not at all.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
That looked
Oh.
looked uneasy.
yeah, that's not
Oh,
ideal.
man. Dude, it's a hornet's nest back there with Carrick and Tim's.
Dude, I think this feature in 1 and 2 is going to be badass.
Nice move. By
I think it's
Tim's.
gonna be good at everywhere because I think it's the guys that are gonna need to send it. Like Kyle's gonna send it up there eventually.
I think we're having a fuel stop tonight.
Really.
Oh, Daryl.
I had to go.
Oh, the
that
5
way.
has the turned up headers on it. I didn't know that. Did they have those on?
I was
three?
waiting for the 57 to have him in
I
Vegas.
thought that
and he
that
didn't.
wasn't legal. I thought they
With the
changed
Outlaws.
Not with the Outlaws, it's not.
Oh my gosh,
Hard to keep track now.
that header's on fire. Yep.
But wasn't Rico? Didn't he have turned up ones on at Vegas?
He has them tonight too.
Okay. The 24 doesn't.
No, not that 20. The other 24.
No, I'm talking about this 24 that I see.
No, Sam's.
Yeah, he had some flame coming on the right side.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not good.
What is Moxie? Does anybody know what that is?
I don't.
I met Danny in the pisser at Vegas,
God.
and he told me this is a deal he's been working on for a long time. He's been working on it for a long time. He said like 3 years. I don't know what it is, but He's
look
been
it up.
busting his ass to get this
Although,
sponsor for like 3 years.
Literally just Moxie. Like, there's not like a.
No, there's no website. There's no.
I'll look it up.
ink. It's pretty unique spelling.
Moxie. Nope, that's not it.
Daryl's bets don't have a lot of moxie.
I'm
I
okay.
don't know. Betting 2,200 to win 200. That's quite a bit of
There's a
intestinal fortitude,
Moxie
if you ask
That's
me.
a Spotify artist, but I doubt that's it.
That'd be
Look at old
awesome,
Dom.
wouldn't it?
Oh, Corey.
Holy shit.
Here we go. Yeah, he's hard charger tonight.
Who, Day?
Yep.
Yeah, he's unreal, dude. That's unreal.
Jesus.
Man, he is.
I love the photo they put up today of like him and Spencer, where it's like one guy's happy, one guy's sad about where we're going tonight.
I didn't know Pretty was going to help on the
Yeah,
14 car.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And then I kind of talked to him after the race this weekend.
he almost ended. If we'd have done a show this week, he was almost our guest.
Really?
He told me, I said, man, you guys must have been pretty good. Oh man, that kid would drive the car no matter who was working on it. I was like, dude, you still got to be good. You beat Larson. You beat good cars.
Man, what is going on, Daryl?
Easy, Daryl. I'm trying to watch this.
Our friend is pretty tight.
He is tight.
Yeah.
That's all right. He's got a personal trainer. He's built for this shit.
Yeah.
It is getting
I
rough.
bet
No.
he's already sweating.
No, Pretty asked to come on the show a while ago, and then he asked to come on the show again, and then we drove Pretty. He was in the same hotel Dom was staying at, so we drove Pretty back the one night, and we had a phenomenal state of sprint car racing conversation on the way home.
He's great.
Yeah.
About that.
So we were like, yeah, we probably need to have this conversation on where people can hear it.
Danny
Well, I
Sams
wanna
is
be
pretty
on that.
impressive right now.
I want to be on that one.
Yeah, you and Wayne you'd know all the right
Yeah.
shit to ask him.
Whoa.
It gets a little scary with between
Yeah.
Day and Sam's there.
Yeah, it gets a little spicy.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Big wheelie.
I
I
really
just
wish
love
I
how
could.
dedicated Day was to winning that B main.
He wants
Probably
every
would've-
spot.
I know, but it probably would have been better for him to start on the outside in the feature, but he just wanted to beat that.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to start on the outside with all the people that are going to crash on the first lap.
That's true. Everybody's going to be tight and it's smoother on the bottom.
Dude, I cannot find a damn thing about this Moxie.
Full fuel load, first lap, going into on that. It's going to be tough. Unless you're like in the first two rows, I'd want to be on the bottom.
Yeah, I agree now that you say that. It's not like he's racing for the outside front row. He's racing for outside of row 11.
Yeah, I feel like on that, I feel like you'd want to be down out of the
Yeah.
herd of cars.
Well, because everybody's going to be going up.
Right. How much turnaround are we going to have, Daryl, for the A?
Not much. They'll pretty much get right to it.
High limits is pretty quick. We'll be right back.
Surely Danny has like tagged them in something, right? I'm still on the Moxie thing, trying to figure out what the hell it is.
I'm pretty curious. I think it's crazy that they're like a sponsor and that you can't find it. You know?
It's got to be Danny. There's no way that Danny hasn't said like anything about him, like tagged him in a post or something.
You would think.
But you've looked like online and can't find nothing either?
I just searched up Moxie, and the only thing that I got was a Spotify artist. Which maybe that's it. I don't know.
I thought you were a way better stalker than that.
I'm not. I'm really not. That
Let me see if I can get some inside info from Dom.
yeah, I have nothing to update
From
from
Dom?
Argo yet. I would imagine this is a pretty bad time to ask him.
Yeah.
I thought last time was a bad time to ask him, and he still answered.
Daryl, how many people we got watching this stuff?
Like 840 last I looked.
That's great.
Really? Dang.
840, 853 on Twitter. YouTube's a lot lower. Like, I'm not even sure.
I tell you what, like if I was Joe Rogan, I'd be scared that we're about to take him over.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
right. We're coming.
We got like 44
Um,
watchers on YouTube.
Joe Rogan
Twitter seems.
inspired this idea.
Tom
Fight
Green
companion.
inspired Joe Rogan.
No,
Oh,
I
yeah,
just
the
mean
companion.
the race live like that. I've always thought those fight companions he does are awesome. Like this is, I'm so.
I
glad we did
did
this.
ask Sunshine, what's the game plan for the feature? He replied,
Oh,
don't crash.
Yeah.
excellent.
Yeah,
That's
I
why
was
we got you,
thinking
Zeb. That's why we got you, Zeb, for that inside information like that.
And that's a guy that starts what, third or fourth?
Yeah, he
he's
starts
in
up there.
contention to
Yeah.
win, but he knows you can't win. Like it's gonna be don't beat yourself type of shit.
Yeah, he starts fifth.
So who's the first? The first two rows are gonna be tough for anybody to come through.
Kyle starts sixth.
Sixth, yeah.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a fun race to watch. I mean, Tulare really is almost always fun to watch unless it takes
is.
forever. It's always exciting.
I think it's just going to be hard to beat Brad. Period off the pole. And
You're not
he's-
helping,
he's-
Sam. You're not
Looks too
helping.
good.
He's kind of been the class of the field all night. Also, Andy drew good,
You're not helping, JJ.
and Reitzel drew the 8. Where'd Reitzel get to in the dash?
Seventh.
Yeah, it's gonna be so tough to win from that far back.
I wonder if they're going to do anything to the racetrack or they're just going to
Doesn't
leave it.
seem like
You
it
would
needs
think
a
they'd
whole
do
lot.
something. They already tried to do something. I'm assuming that was their first try to do something. And I think after that, what else would you do?
Kind of looks like they're just rolling around with the tow trucks or the push trucks. I mean,
Yeah.
hopefully no Port Royal incidents. That was crazy.
What
I'm
was
trying to
that?
remember the. Yeah, I don't
The-
know this.
The tow truck tipping over. You guys didn't
Oh,
see that?
yeah.
Before?
Huh?
Yeah, the car
You
hit
didn't
him.
see that, JJ?
When?
Last weekend?
It was a big block
What?
modifieds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
He was
Oh, yeah.
trying to cross the track, and they were still green or something,
I
right?
think they were like maybe catching the pace truck or whatever. I'm not sure.
And the car smoked the truck, and he flipped inside the wall. Like it was pretty impressive.
Wow.
Crazy.
Needless to say, the red came out.
Yeah, that's like some Sammy Swindell at the mile.
I can't believe you didn't see that, JJ. That was all over my Twitter.
Right. I don't go on Twitter.
I probably wouldn't have seen it, but my guys, they saw it and showed it to me.
Yeah, you got the youth of America keeping you updated.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, here I am keeping you up. Well, actually,
Exactly.
Sam kept you updated.
Right.
Is that big red still going down good there, Zeb?
It's almost gone. It's almost
man.
gone. It caught up with me earlier. I had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah,
Damn it.
you'll have that on these big long ones. Every time Zeb comes on, it's no less than 3 hours.
Oh my God, that one was so long.
That one was
Especially
long.
being at your crew guy's house. Like I got out, I'm like, dude, it's 12:30 at night. It's 1
Yeah.
in the morning, dude.
It was
Yeah, it
1:30 at night here.
Yeah.
Yes, it
It
was.
was late.
Oh, got the big dice roll coming out.
Ooh, I like when the fans win.
What Larson start?
6th.
Sixth.
That'd be a good roll.
6 is coming.
That's
Little
what I
hard-
want to roll.
Hard 6 action. No easy way.
Yeah, if this lady's smart, she's throwing a 6 here.
We got no craps players here.
Yeah.
Zeb, you ever play some craps?
No, not craps. Nope.
Oh, it's a great game.
I feel like Zeb's a machine guy.
No, blackjack.
I like slots, but I've actually never played blackjack at the casino, just at home.
Wow.
Yeah, slots are usually.
Oh yeah, you hear that, JJ? Yeah.
Whatever. Hey, sorry.
Yeah.
I just like-
I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt,
Third.
Daryl.
Who starts third?
I don't know.
In the
You're
feature?
still so far ahead of me, it's insane.
Chase Randall.
Oh, that's
Oh,
who she
yeah.
got. She got
Dude.
Randall.
Chase Randall could pop one off here. I wouldn't like if he's going to get his first high limit race. I would imagine it to be at a place kind of like this.
Or Knoxville. Well, but they don't even
Yeah,
go to Knoxville.
he's really dialed in at Knoxville. I totally know what you mean, but like just in like his drive, like it's weird. He's pretty versatile driver, honestly. Like big tracks, short tracks, he can kind of do it all right now. Because
Zeb, are we any closer to a ride?
Dude,
No. But then the
How?
last time we talked, definitely not.
how's
That was a
that possible?
depressing answer.
Yeah, it really
Well,
was.
I figured it would just be easier to tell the truth.
Right.
Yeah, no.
Well, we've
Actually,
got
they
we've
rolled
got
that
the
in.
Kelsey brothers on here.
They rolled it in. It looks like it ironed some of it down. They might get a lap out of it.
Yeah, lap 2, it's going to be rough.
Look at all the ruts in that thing.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
bad. That's what happens when you grow grass on a racetrack.
There was a lot of grass there when they got there.
Oh, it was brutal.
That's crazy.
Dom sent the picture yesterday, and he's like, "I don't think we're racing tomorrow." I said,
Yeah,
"Oh
I
no,
know.
you're gonna race. You're racing tomorrow."
Yeah. We would show up for the Chico races in the spring and it would have grass on the track.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah. Zeb's just writing down the names of the guys that take provisionals and then calling their owners tomorrow.
Well, I can't do that. one of them I can't call. I mean,
Yeah.
I can, but
Yeah, there's nothing like, yeah.
Well,
Daryl, why are you trying to stir shit up, Daryl?
Myers, Corey Day only started
minute.
21st. Are you looking to put a new driver in the car?
does High Limit only allow 2 provisionals?
I guess
I
so.
guess so.
Because don't you with the Outlaws, anyone that's a full
Yeah,
time
you
member,
start like 28
yeah,
cars
you can
with the Outlaws.
take as many as you need, right? Because I saw
Yes.
what Peck and Thorson were the only ones. Because Brenham would have had to take one.
Right. Yeah,
Unless-
I'd be calling Myers and saying, "Man, I don't. This guy's starting 21st. I don't think
Yeah.
he's got it."
Yeah, I
think he's
think
got
Corey underperformed. If you're looking for a guy that's actually going to stand on the gas,
Yeah, looking for a guy that'll actually hit that 3.5 line.
Well, you just tell him.
Because I need him
I'll
to
bring.
run third.
Well, just tell him I'll bring my own big red. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't even have to
Yeah, you don't
supply
have to-
that shit.
Don't have to supply it. I got that covered.
Oh, man.
Ryan Bernal rolling off 18th, shoving it up our asses for not having it in the top 100.
You guys didn't have Ryan Bernal in the top 100?
We
I
didn't
can't
feel like he
believe
raced
this.
enough. We didn't
That-
think
that
he
was-
raced enough.
So that was my thing. Like whenever we watch these California races, I never know some of the guys, and it's not being mean. I just don't.
Yeah.
I don't watch it, so I don't know. Like that's what I was telling Daryl. Like when we were doing the top 100, like
Like
I only know
Sam-
Midwest guys. I know Pennsylvania guys. I mean, I know the main guys in California,
Yeah.
but like it's like it wasn't even a disrespect type thing. Like I know those guys are fast out there. Obviously, we've got so many good racers that come out of California, but it was just one of those things where like when I was doing mine, like I was like, like, and now looking back, like, oh yeah, for sure. Like I just didn't know. Like my literal deal was, I said, well, how many wing races does Bernal run? Doesn't he normally run non-wing? And like, no, he's run several wing stuff, and I didn't even know it. I didn't.
Yeah.
Uh,
That is true. He doesn't race a whole lot.
no, we did Bernal dirty and we did Andy Forsberg dirty.
Super dirty.
And who
'Cause he
was
races
was
a
it
lot.
JJ that hated Brock Zierfoss?
Yes.
Dude, I don't
Yeah.
hate.
Hates him.
Yeah,
He
Just-
still does. He still
I
does.
have
Can't
rated
stand
a little
him.
too low.
Yeah.
That's so
Weird
not
hatred.
true.
A little. You had him like
Can't
30 spots
stand
too
him.
low, man.
There was a slight oversight.
But yeah, he hates Brock Zierfoss.
I
if you
did
didn't
not
know.
That's
hate
what I
Brock
thought.
Zierfoss. It's funny. I walked by him in Florida, and I'm like, "Oh shit, man!" He's just like, "Hey, man, what's up?" I'm like, "Oh, good." He doesn't listen to the show.
Oh, he's rubbing it in your face. He's doing
Yeah,
the casual.
I-
like,
we've
hey.
always
Yeah,
gotten
yeah.
along fine in person. Like we've crashed together a couple times, but that's way different. Like I'd go drink a beer
That
with
way-
him right now.
You hate him.
No,
Zeb even remembered that you hate him.
I did.
no.
Yeah, what would you talk about, JJ? How you had him in like 60th?
I think
Yeah,
that's what
it was like
I
66
want to say
actually.
like,
dude.
Yeah.
I don't.
well,
I
the
mean,
rest
we
of us
were-
had him in the 30s.
Yeah,
would
he
have
was
to
like-
read
you
some
had
of
a
the
few
I
names
think
guys-
I had him like 35, and you had him like 75th or some shit.
Like I said, a slight oversight. I was just looking at
Almost
all
left
the,
him off the list completely.
all the things. No, he's top 100 absolutely. I think he's even top 50. Okay.
Like, okay,
JJ,
so
you can't let
think
your
about the
personal
people you would have
differences-
had.
Hey,
But
after
think
the
about the
Zerfoss
people-
deal, I didn't even do a top 100 this year. I was like, I'm not doing it. Like,
Think about the people you would have had to have in front of him.
yeah. You want
I
me
read
to
that
stand by it?
You dirty.
I read that list and I'm like, dude, there's no way that I could, like, it would take me a long time to sort through. Like, I feel like I could get like the top 30,
Yeah,
40 done.
Here's
pretty
here's
quick.
some
That's what
here's some
everybody says.
30 and 40
here's
is
some
easy.
here's some insider info. Zeb asked to rank the top 100. I sent him the list, and he's like, "This is way too hard. I'll do
Yeah.
25."
So I was literally reading through it and I'm like, okay, yep, him here. And then I got to, once I got the top 30 done, I was like, dude, I don't even know where to begin. Like I don't know how to rank Andy Forsberg against Freddie Raymer. Like
It's like
I,
trying to draft a
don't
kicker
know how
in
to do
fantasy
that.
football.
Well, and think
Like-
about it. And then the other thing you're trying to do is
Craig
remember
Mintz
every
versus
driver.
DJ.
Remember every driver from all the regions. Like that's what I ran into because I don't know a lot of those guys, right? And I'm like, we're not leaving nobody off. Like there's not even 100 guys to put on this list.
Like
and then like Daryl's like,
60
oh,
or
have you thought
100?
about this guy?
Well, in my
Yeah, that'd be
defense
tough.
too, I do feel like I've raced in a lot of regions, and so then I kind of put a lot of the regional guys above like the lower half.
I
of the
feel-
national guys probably.
I feel Sam was just off on California because he hadn't been there in forever. I didn't
Yeah,
feel
I
like
think so.
Sam was better on the other regions, but Sam has raced there one time in the last 10 years.
Right.
Like I say, I don't even watch any of this stuff out there unless High Limit or the Outlaws are there.
Yeah.
And I might not even watch them, to be honest.
I like watching all the narc stuff and stuff. I mean, I tried to watch.
I like
Austin
watching
and
it too,
stuff,
but just
I
on
do
the
like
East
narc.
Coast. Just
Yeah.
on the East Coast, it sucks.
But it's nice, like at Knoxville, like when you get done and you're loading your shit up to go back and wash or whatever, you can watch most of
Yeah.
the California races. I like
Yeah.
that. I like the
All right.
Midwest, East
So who
Coast
we got?
rivalries.
What's the top three in the feature?
I want to see
Nobody
Yeah, let me look
have
at
Brad
the lineup.
Sweet in the top 3.
Brad Sweet's winning.
Yeah,
Corey Day's
Sweet's
running
gonna
third
win.
for sure.
Where does he? Oh, 21st.
You got Courtney
You
at
think-
third.
No. I said Corey Day, but that was a joke because I need him to run third.
He still
Um,
might. He's Corey Day.
You're in trouble.
Top
Oh, yeah.
three is Sweet, Rico, and Kyle Larson. Not in any
No-
particular order.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask.
No, I'll do it. I'll do it. Larson, Sweet, Rico.
Larson,
Pretty hard to
Rico,
bet against
Sweet.
that.
Larson, Rico, Sweet. Rico's going to get it together here.
No. Sweet's car's been too smooth through the holes. Rico's wasn't very smooth through the holes.
I'm believing in Rico for my bet.
I think Rico and Larson are going to run into each other, and it's going to open up the podium for Reitzel.
And neither of them are going to stop. They're going to both keep going.
Probably. I mean, they're both masters of like that should have been huge, and they somehow finished the race.
It was
think
a
I'm gonna-
reference to last year.
Same
Right, I
wavelength
know.
as Sam there with his pick.
Yeah.
Larson, Sweet Rico. That's what you said.
That's what I have, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Sweet's going to win.
Robert Reed asks if any of these guys are running tire inflators. Yes, they are.
Yeah, I was going to ask you guys, how many guys are running that? Do you know?
I don't know how many guys, but guys were in Vegas.
Is
I'm not
Sweet
sure.
running them?
Well, I'm
Uh,
sure he's one of the guys behind the rule.
Right. Just
I believe
curious.
Dom has them.
What do they look like? Do we have pictures?
I've seen
I've not
them.
seen
I'm
them.
terrible at describing them. Though.
Hey, Brenham Crouch did take a provisional, FYI.
They just
Yeah.
didn't have him on the lineup.
They didn't have him on the list.
Dude, how many push-ups do you think Tony Laporta does in his off. This is analysis right here. Like, are you guys
I don't
just-
think he
everybody
does that
wants to
many.
talk about the racing and stuff. Like, I think
Because
Laporta probably
his
bench
body weight
presses
is-
Chase Roudman,
His body weight is pretty heavy.
right?
So
He's a
in order
pretty
to do
big
push-ups,
dude, period.
when you,
Right.
it's pretty
He
hard to
definitely
do
ain't doing
push-ups
no
when you weigh a
pull-ups.
bunch.
Yeah,
Does
pull-ups,
anyone here
we
watch
know-
The
I
Office?
bet you.
I can
Yeah,
verify
that's
that. I can back Sam up on that one.
Yeah. What about The Office?
Do you watch it, JJ?
I have. Like, I used to watch it.
I
quite a
used
bit,
to.
Not
Mike-
religiously though.
Michael was talking about Stanley doing push-ups because they were having a push-up competition. He's like, "Well, it's not exactly fair. He has all this weight helping him go down."
Oh, that's great. I think Reitzel's going to be bad fast here. Just, man, look at those. That's old school California. You can just see the ruts just packed into the
What
track.
do you guys see right now? Like as far as
Tanner
all-
Holmes
No,
and Dason
I see the-
Pursley.
Yeah,
I see
Yeah, that's
Dason
what I got.
Pursley only. Just Dason Pursley rolling down the backstretch. Now
You
Holmes
are
is next
behind
to him.
us.
JJ,
Well, it's as good as it's getting.
I thought you had
JJ
Starling.
refreshes and immediately is behind.
I thought you had Starling. Damn it!
I
Talk to
do.
Elon.
He's on
Dude,
dial.
What do you got? What do you got now, Daryl?
Austin McCarl going down the backstretch from the behind Dom now. Tyler Courtney just drove by.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
I'm
turning
still
my
behind
Wi-Fi
you
on.
guys. Yeah,
See,
I'm
me
probably
and
a
Sam
quarter
are-
lap behind you guys.
She's gonna be it's gonna be a show.
It's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, it'll be damn good.
I mean, I don't think that's Dom's favorite type of racetrack. He always complains about, and I always agree with him. But it's going to be fun to watch.
We were told not to beat up on the California tracks in this
No.
one.
He made a good point.
Well, it's-
I
it's
love
in-
watching
it's-
these races. I just don't like
Exactly.
driving
There's-
in them.
They're extreme. Like,
Yeah, I
did
don't think
you watch
very many. Yeah, I don't think very many guys like driving in them. To be honest.
one of them. I think the young kids do because it's kind of separates. Like it closes that gap in experience. You just be
Well, like you have
amazing
Tyler Courtney
fast.
rolling off fifth, and his plan is to not crash.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
well, that's
Did you
a national
see-
touring driver does not want to race on this.
Right.
They can, but they
Oh.
don't want to.
Jade Azerbaijan at the BC 39
Wow.
this year
Wow.
was like one of the
Butchered
most
that.
impressive things I've ever seen. Yeah, I don't know how to say her name very good. but it was-
Avedisian.
it was dude, watching her, like, that was the type of track where nobody wanted to be there, but my God, watching her race on that was like,
Yeah, she
it
was-
She's done that like 2
insane.
or 3 years in a row. She's done that there.
she's badass.
Yeah.
But I also don't even know that she crashed, and I'm pretty sure she like got a concussion racing that race. Like, it was nuts.
So you think Reitzel's going to get to what spot?
I just said I think he's going to be bad fast, but I'm going to say I'll just say top 5. There's just no room for anybody. I mean, I see
Okay,
where do you
going
see-
back up-
Where do you guys see Randall going?
It's hard
Solid.
telling. I think he could run 4th, and I also think he could run 9th. Like, I think it's a really, I don't know.
I was
Okay,
gonna
what
say
about
8,
Kane?
No,
like,
he's
outside the top 10.
You think
Wow.
he's going to fall that
Wow.
far?
I do.
Okay.
There's just so many good cars, and it's like, you know, I root for
problem-
Casey Kane. He's from Washington, but it's like I haven't seen him put a whole night all the way through together in a long time.
the way the racetrack is and the amount of good cars that are up front. One wrong hit to a rut or a hole, and you can lose
gonna be the
4 or
big
5
one.
spots.
Yeah,
The
for
old,
sure.
the old KKR cars are looking pretty freaking fast to me.
They are.
Unfortunately for
Casey
my
looks
bet.
very good.
How far is Corey Day getting?
Top 5.
I think he's either running top 5 or crashing.
Good. That's a good pick.
How many laps is this? Gotta be like 40.
30.
Oh, they shortened it. I thought all races they were like 40.
Yeah, it says 30 laps.
Not sure.
Gotcha. Yeah, 30.
I think we all agree we'll be surprised if Silence is able to stay up there his first time ever racing
Mm-hmm.
out west. I already think he's won. Like
Yeah,
for
that's a
him,
good
his
night.
night's already a success.
In the dash.
Yeah, I
it's
think he
very-
just needs
that
to.
good for
I
sure.
think he honestly needs to ride and just like log laps and get experience, and just run a solid race.
Who's
So
that?
they're rolling into 3 right now.
Silence.
Silence.
Oh yeah, Yeah,
Yeah.
Cy just finishes this sucker in the top 10. That's a win.
I'm just now getting into 3.
They're in 1 and 2.
Yeah,
We-
same.
Yeah,
Like to go green, or they're already racing.
Yeah.
they're racing.
Oh, big crash.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
they're
boy.
just taking the green.
Oh,
Oh
boy.
god, Zeb hated it.
It helped
I
you,
hate-
Zeb.
Yeah, a little bit.
I was kind of low key hoping Dason would rip through here, and
Oh. Is that
I,
Sanders?
I'm always waiting for Sanders to have like
God
his
dang
good
it.
national
That's a
race where
weird-
people realize how good he is.
It's a weird crash because his top wing like doesn't even look thin at all.
Right.
Oh.
I broke my back and flipped like 4 times, and it cleared the top wing every time and had like 0 wing damage. It was
Really?
the craziest thing. Yeah. It was a big old crash at Skagit. It was like, it wasn't even like it wasn't flipping that way. It just barrel rolled perfectly over to land on the wheels.
Was it like frontwards? Like end over
Like
end?
it was, no, it was like barrel rolls, like just big, long, swooping barrel rolls. But then whenever I landed the last time, it was on the nose and then just dropped onto the ass, and the rear end and everything was busted out, and that's where I got hurt.
Oh, Cy's car died there, actually. Coming off it too.
That
That's
that was a
because-
Oh,
series
that's
of
what.
that was a series of unfortunate events.
Oh,
Yes. Cy's car
no, he
was
hit
up there.
Reitzel. He hit Reitzel. It looked like.
He really slowed
almost-
though. Like he never
It
got
almost
back on
looked
the
like
gas.
he hit Reitzel and it knocked his foot off the pedal, dude.
Maybe it did.
Like I've been hit before in the back, like ass ended, and it's like knocked your foot out of the holster before.
Yeah.
Baston's damaged.
He wants to go to the work area, but I mean, I don't know where he started, but I guess it's still early.
Oh, Basin,
Nobody
yeah,
has
that's
a
lot of-
clue. No one has a clue. He's trying to call them.
That's the
such
worst
a
feeling
helpless
as a
feeling.
driver.
Yeah, it's so
It's
helpless,
so bad.
dude.
There's literally nothing you can do. You can scream as loud as you want. No one can hear you.
Yep. Nope. It's-
It sounds
uh,
like a horror movie. Scream as
Dude.
loud as you want.
It feels like a horror movie,
does.
Daryl.
I'm trying to see if the down tubes are bent there on the 13.
Daryl, I
what-
meant to ask you this. Why can't you go live on Facebook? Like, why is Facebook such a
know.
pain in the ass compared to the other ones?
I don't know. I can go live on my personal account. It is not letting me go live on our Facebook page.
That's so weird.
Yeah, I don't know. JJ knows. He called me like 4 hours before we went on the pod, and he's like, "So what are you up to?" And I'm like, "Trying to make fucking Facebook work."
I mean, Daryl, if Tyler Walker can go live on Facebook, surely you can get it working.
It's true.
I can get it to work, but like I say, not on our drivers project page, just on my personal
weird.
page. Last week we couldn't get YouTube. We got YouTube this week, so I'll pick away at it.
Next week we'll have Facebook, and the week after that we'll be on that new thing that I don't even know what it is, but Daryl's always posting on Threads.
Threads.
Oh, I didn't even know it's posting on that.
You post on it all the time. My Instagram or whatever it tells it's like.
Oh,
"Just
I think-
posting on Threads."
I think my Instagram's locked to it, so if I put something up on the drivers project, I've never been on Threads.
I don't even know what it is.
It's
It's like
Instagram's
Instagram,
attempted Twitter.
Man,
That's a
that's
So-
terrible angle.
Yeah, that doesn't look ideal.
he's having a rough go so
Ouch.
far this year.
That thing hit the ground hard on the tire.
Yeah, TK got hit in that deal too. I don't know if it hurt anything on his car.
It's amazing to me that we've gotten this far and we still don't have like a great way to pick up a sprint car. Like it seems like it always, no matter
Knoxville
what.
does pretty good with the
Yeah.
deal you put over, but they haven't really caught on for some reason.
Well, this is similar to what they do, what they got.
Yeah.
It just seems like no matter what, and I get that every crash is different, but like it seems like no matter what, it takes so long to get us off the racetrack.
hmm I
New
watched it one
record.
time. I watched at actually Sam. You won the race at Tri City with the All Stars. I watched them pick up a car from the front and back, and it was just the rear end was knocked out of it or something, and they just tipped it.
Did we lose JJ there or just?
Sounds like it.
What a way to lose him with his hands up.
Bye, JJ. TK flat right rear.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Hard to tell if the axle was bent or if the wheel was bent.
I feel like this whole night, or this race, I mean, is going to start all the controversy up again about the work area.
Yeah, and I feel like your Corey Day bet just got like 5 times better.
It definitely helped.
Yeah, but I don't see the problem is like on a track like this, all these guys are pretty damn good on this stuff. So I still don't see him just driving straight around people. I mean, he's going to get up through there.
It's going to be tough. It's going to be harder for him to get up through there and not crash, like get collected in a crash or.
I feel like most of the high limit guys are better at doing this, and the outlaw guys are better at the other stuff.
You mean high limit guys are better when the track's like this, and
Yeah,
outlaw guys are better when it's just smooth and slick, and
yeah, that's what I think.
I would agree with that. Especially gravel. I mean, he's good everywhere, but man,
Yeah, they're pretty switched on.
We're at a new record. We're into the 900s on Twitter.
Yeah, but I think most of the work area stuff here will be under red though, so I don't think it will be terrible.
Yeah.
To be waiting.
yeah, that's true. It'll still get people fired up. They got something to talk about.
When's the first? If you had to pick over under, will Zeb Wise race in April?
Are you talking? Oh, I thought you were asking everyone else. You're asking me.
No. Yeah.
Over under as far as over being no and under being yes.
I don't know.
Oh, maybe. I had an opportunity to run Attica that first weekend that they raced, and I just didn't really feel like I was up for it, honestly.
Oh, look who decided to show up. Look who decided to
Dude,
join us.
I'm back.
It's possible. I would really. I'd like to go somewhere. I really want to go to Port. I love Port Royal.
When I haven't been to Port Royal since it got good. I have only been to shitty Port Royal.
Premier facility now. It's so nice.
What'd you think of Weed Sport? I like that. I thought not the track itself, but that facility was like incredible.
It's insane. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
super
was-
nice facility. And honestly, I liked the track.
So
Don't
nice.
you say it, Zeb. Don't you say it, JJ.
What
I hate those tracks.
It was
What?
slick and fun.
Bite your tongues.
I liked it. I'm a slick track guy, so that was right. I mean, as soon as we took hot laps, I was like, I'm gonna like this place. But as far as the facility goes, I was not expecting that when we pulled in.
Well, I think that, like those Mohawk dirt modifieds, I think the guy that owns those ones, like the 98s, I think he owns the track.
I mean, it's amazing. Seriously, probably
Yeah,
one of
I
the
think
nicer
you're right.
dirt facilities in the country.
Their food and everything they had, like I just remember their whole snack bar and everything they had set up for like all the fans and everybody was just immaculate. It was so awesome.
Yeah, super.
And the
nice.
lighting's badass, if I recall.
Oh yeah, it's super bright.
Top quality.
But it probably helps that it's shining, like reflecting off the track. But yeah, how slick it is.
That's true.
I just kept waiting. I'm like, it's gonna take rubber. There's no way it doesn't take rubber,
Nope.
and it
It's crazy.
wasn't
Nope.
even.
Yeah, none of them
close.
places ever do.
No,
They just glaze over and glaze over and glaze over.
it's cool. I wish all tracks were like that. It'd be a lot cooler if we
I-
never had to worry about rubber.
Sure would.
So what do y'all have on y'all screen right now?
Going
The
into-
front row about to go into one under yellow.
They're coming out of
How
Florida.
I just restarted everything, and I'm
Same.
on the front row is passing the flag stand.
I'm exactly timed in with you, Sam. Like dialed.
Me and Daryl will watch our rate. We'll just
Yeah.
ruin
Try not
everything
to.
for
I
you
just
guys.
honestly, I just watched Zeb's. Zeb's like, oh, and then it's like, oh,
big
here it
crash,
comes.
big crash, big crash.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
I'm
a
like
pretty
that
good
turn one,
annoying
spotter.
Brandon,
guy
turn
on
one.
race monitor.
Yeah, you sound
Just
like the guy
watching the
on the intercom, on the mics, the receiver.
Yeah.
We got red in turn 2, red in turn 2. It's big.
So
Shut
my
'em down.
Brent Marks, my
Take
Brent
your helmets off,
Marks,
boys.
my Brent Marks bet looks good. My Brad Sweet one, I'm just struggling on.
Are those individual bets or parlays?
They make you bet them together. You can't just bet one.
Really?
Yeah, that's how they keep you from winning.
So you got to have Sweet to be worse than what?
Third,
That could
And
still happen.
Marks have to be 8th.
worse than 8th. Yep.
So,
Yeah, I think that'll happen.
I don't know. I
But
don't know
not
that.
Sweet.
I
You're
don't
not
know
going
that
to.
Sweet's gonna.
See, we're in the same spot because mine looks great except for Corey Day. He's got to run top
Which is
3.
the best wild
I
card
feel
that-
better. I feel better about your position than mine.
So do I.
Yeah, mine's Dom has to run worse than 8th, and then Sunshine's got to be inside the top 8.
Is Dom still plugging out there, or did Dom go, this is dumb?
I don't know.
I'm sure.
Why,
He's
why wouldn't he? Why would he stop?
I can see him being like, this is
He's
dumb.
lost interest.
I
They
guess
haven't ran the lap.
yeah. He was tight in the B. I mean, he was tight all night, but
Yeah.
He'll rally up here.
Oh,
Okay.
I see him to
They're about
pull
to
in
go
probably
green.
like lap 8. So
Okay.
Daryl's looking pretty good. So wouldn't it be fun to do all the lines like over under one fuel stop? Over under.
I wish they'd do driver against driver. I'd love to do those bets.
Right.
Yeah, Brad looks solid.
There could be a Larson against the field bet.
Yeah.
they basically do. His line's 2.5,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
and I still took the better on that. Oh, Randall! Wow.
Yeah, no one's getting through this race without excitement.
I don't know. Sweet
just
looks
can't-
pretty smooth.
I can't remember how far ahead.
I don't think Sweet's winning though, from what I'm seeing.
Oh my god. So
I
just
think
got to the
I think I
Randall.
know my winner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I think everybody knows the winner.
Casey's holding strong though. Whoa.
Oh,
he
oh, oh
was.
boy, oh boy. Big
Oh,
red, turn 3.
Shut him down, shut him down, get him
Yeah,
stopped.
get him stopped. Get him stopped.
There was a tire that came rolling by
I'm
about
so far behind.
5
They're
seconds
still green.
later.
Oh my god.
Watch the tire like 5 seconds later.
Yeah.
That's never
Oh, I
good.
see it.
Who is
See, they're
that?
like watching a replay for us.
26 and 88.
Thornhill,
Thornhill. Thornhill's good now.
Thornhill,
Oh, there's a tire
Thornhill.
rolling down the front stretch. Daryl.
The 88 car's left rear's all the way on the Uke tire. That's
Yeah.
crazy looking.
That thing's gonna get to turn 1 if they
It's
leave it.
getting away from the quad here.
Oh, it's rolling. It hadn't even hit nothing. That's
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, he had to ruin it. Cool.
Yeah, so it's Thornhill, Thorson, and Zeb Wise in the crash.
No, that's actually not me, Daryl. I see the confusion,
Oh.
but that's not
Zeb
me.
Wise, he says.
I see the confusion, but that's actually not me.
Dude, that happens a lot. Like, I'll be talking about the 13 thinking it's Justin Peck, and like, it's got to be
That
tough for
was
fans.
deliberate. That was deliberate.
I don't know. It
Oh,
sounded pretty
Thorson's got
accidental.
those headers on too. I just noticed that.
I don't know, dude.
Hey,
I've never
don't
seen
look
a
at-
car land left rear on top of a Uke tire, but that's
Who was it
impressive.
that landed on top of the Uke tire last
Yeah.
year?
No,
Said
didn't he
that
land
when
it?
he was a
Colby
kid.
Copeland landed
Yes,
on someone else's
yes.
car, didn't he?
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
that was in
really awkward.
California.
Yeah.
Garrett Williamson was on the bottom of that.
That's how
Yeah.
micro sprints are made.
That's right. Larson's about to have to crawl down. That's just crazy. Dude, Thornhill's cars.
Oh my gosh. Wait till you guys see the
There you go.
replay.
I just saw it.
Oh my gosh.
I just saw it. Someone's in trouble.
Someone is
Someone's in trouble.
screamed at when they get back.
Over under. A friend of ours has a job after this.
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Well,
Like
I
Kyle
thought
Larson.
did it not
in the
snap
NASCAR
off
race.
though? Because when it was rolling down, it looked like it still had all the shit attached to it. No.
Maybe it did. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but
It looks
not a,
well. It might
not
have
a
just took the
kingpin.
whole.
No kingpin Titan.
No, it didn't look like that. It looked like the hub the hub was off the spindle.
I mean, if there's a track, something's gonna break. It's something like this. I mean, it's pretty rough. There's
I
that
still
hair,
don't like
Daryl.
his hair. Still don't like it, but it's better than it
shorter.
has been.
Shorter.
Yeah.
Is he talking?
Well, I'm
Yeah.
assuming that's why his mouth's moving, but JJ, where are you on this interview?
I'm actually listening to it.
What'd he say?
Somebody ran over his right front, and then like the next lap, it broke off. Some idiot tried to split the cars in front of him or something. He said,
He didn't seem particularly happy there.
"Well, who's ever happy when their brand new car's sitting there in a pile like that?"
Man, that thing is probably like everything on it's probably brand new too.
They're
Yeah.
still all getting off to
That was
better
a
starts
nice
to the
looking
season than
piece.
you did last year, JJ.
Dude, I know. I was there. It was rough,
Okay,
rough sledding.
Like,
I
what were
forget
you
happened.
thinking when you cut up in front of Brown there?
Oh, dude, that video that you showed me was
Oh.
hilarious.
I remember that.
That was a rough
Yeah.
go.
When JJ left fronted Brown?
I
Yeah, he
took
took
out
out Brian.
Brown and Henderson.
Yeah, I don't know. You didn't just take out one guy; you got both of them.
It was terrible. Dude. From the row behind him.
No,
was the
you
best.
did it.
Well, no, that was but I did it I took them all out from the row behind him.
That
That's
his
typical.
wing, that's crazy.
How everything's just munched.
It seriously looks like part of the wing is missing.
It
Because
looks like
so
a
much
mini
of it's
sprint
smashed.
sitting there. It looks like it's like
Yeah,
whittled
that's-
down to a midget.
I don't know if you guys caught that there, but Golubic was up underneath Sunshine there off of 2. He's already
Golubic wasn't in the dash.
no.
He's such a master rolling the bottom here too.
He
Like
is.
he's so good at it.
We got a Tanner Thorson interview we need you to do, JJ.
I'm listening. Tanner,
Do
Thorson, he's
you want me
awesome.
to do you want me to do the interview for you?
As long as you say lions not sheep at some point.
Okay. Lion's not sheep. My wife is hot. Gotta say hi to my baby girl back home. This really sucks.
See, and then now he keeps talking, and it's tough, Daryl. You got to keep filling.
Yeah.
God bless
Yeah, Daryl.
America.
God bless
Yeah, you
America.
have to end it with God bless America.
Buy
I like
Smith
this.
Titanium.
I used to have a gray
Yes.
suit like that, and every time I'd sweat, it would just like be like a chick in a wet t-shirt contest. Like it was just terrible. It was like you could see my seatbelt outlines, like big sweat. I'm like, I think I'm done with gray suits.
ooh, let's see here.
Yeah, I see what you're seeing, Zeb.
Jake Argo. I got a
Oh,
reply.
insider.
He
Insider.
said, "Shit, man, sorry, I just saw this." He's currently typing.
At first, he probably thought it was urgent.
Yeah, the Jake, I need you in all caps was probably a little
That's,
misleading.
that's hilarious, though.
Jake. Oh, this is live during the race. This is actually better. He said, "Didn't free up enough, it appears."
That is Jake Argo from the work area.
From 7.
Yeah, I don't think anybody freed up enough.
No.
It's such a. It's
You're a hell of a pit reporter, Zeb.
Yeah,
Keep
no
going,
problem.
dude.
good.
Yep.
It's good info. What
Let
an
me call
awkward spot
Golubic
for
right
these
now and see what
cars.
he's doing.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm looking at him.
Thornhill was pissed he wasn't on our top 100. He said after this year he's.
Oh, I got the hint from Slippy. Why Solwald on there? Because he's really good, and everyone in Washington bashes him all the time.
Dude, he's good. He's been good for like.
Because
40
I came to
years.
Dirt Cup and he was your best finisher. No matter how much you guys want to say he sucks, Jason Solwald doesn't suck.
In Colby's defense, I think he was the only guy that ran down that like passed Trey and won a race in the 410 class last year.
The guys even told me Solwald hasn't won in 2 years, but I don't care. I go to Dirt Cup every year, and he's like their best or second best guy every time.
He's good, man. He's got the ability to just like raise his game to be able to be like.
And then we'd go to Arizona, and he'd be badass in Arizona.
Yep.
Daryl, I got a question for you. Is that
I get scared whenever you say this.
is that number on Twitter that I'm seeing next to the live? Is that current live viewers or is that total like that have checked in over time?
I'm not sure. We're not doing good on YouTube. If you want to keep your self-esteem, always go to the Twitter numbers.
Okay, I will.
Is it good, Zach?
There's 50 people watching on YouTube.
Oh boy.
There
Twitter
is
says
all right.
970, but I don't know
Yeah,
if that's
Twitter's
like built
in-
up over time or if that's
We're counting them all. They're all on right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go 970 currently.
I like that idea
Then we
better.
can tell. Then we
Yeah.
can tell all of our sponsors the
Yeah.
big list of them that we've got
Yes.
over 1,000 live.
Geyser
viewers
Wheels.
talking
We
about
had
Geyser
almost
Wheels.
we had over 1,000 people.
Yep.
At once.
Sign out and sign back on. We'll get there.
Don't worry, Wade. He shouted you. He shouted you out at least one time.
Hey, we might have another sponsor coming.
Oh, JJ got me with that one. Sign out and sign back on. We'll get there. That was pretty good.
Oh,
Make a new
Time-
account. We need you.
Right.
here comes
There's another
six.
red. There's time.
Here comes 3 teams sending out their cars completely unprepared.
Oh gosh.
I hate the work area.
And then hopes for another red so they can work on it again.
Yeah, it's like we've got one nut on your torque tube. Give it hell, champ.
Yeah.
I know my way around the Tulare work area. I've been there a few times.
Dude, everybody's. It's like when everybody's been in that work area. I feel like the only time
They're
I
in
really
Chico.
race Tulare is for Trophy Cup, and so like you just live down there most of the time.
I feel that. I
I
feel
wanna-
like I know Chico's really well.
I want to say Trophy Cup. I saw Larson in the 77 Finley car go to the work area probably change 3 top wings in one Trophy Cup.
That's crazy. I have more insider information from Jake Argo.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect.
Crew chief of the 7BC.
Of the
said-
Big Red 7BC.
Yeah. We decided to go wholesale at the 8-minute horn. Might be okay if we can maintain long enough to burn half this fuel load off.
Look for Courtney to charge late. Daryl,
Yes.
take notes.
Yeah.
Coming on late. I'm going to need it for my parlay.
Yeah, he's going to come on late and grab Brad, get me closer to my bet win.
That
It's
sounded
better.
kinda
It's
weird.
better this way. It's better to lose. You pervert.
Just the way you worded it could have been
It's
weird.
better. It's better this way when you know you're not going to win the bet versus if like Brad was running 3rd or 4th
Right.
and Marks
Yeah.
was running 8th and 9th.
That's the thing, dude. If these guys get to racing in traffic, like everybody's one lapper away from not finishing. Like one lap car bounces wrong in front of these guys and everything's different. Like this is
Or a guy loses a right front and takes out 2 other cars. You never know.
What just got launched there?
I didn't catch that.
I'll let you know on the replay here in about 10
Yeah.
seconds.
Look,
Oh, that was weird. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, the
That book-
tether.
that book's getting a bunch of exposure
Sure
No
is.
kidding.
The ritual.
by Shane Tessier.
That's so awesome that there's
Chantal
a book on a sprint
Tessier.
car. I think that's cool.
I can't read the name from here. I'm
Yeah,
the
well,
worst.
Don't ruin it.
I
We're
think
trying
the
to-
second time was closer.
Tessier.
I need him to quit showing Danny Sam's car because it really pisses me off that I
I
can't
know.
throw it the box.
I tried to Google it too. I couldn't.
So you thought it was an operator error on my part, JJ?
I was
You
just
had
like,
to-
there's no way he can't find it.
Yeah.
It's a weird spelling too, but it's just if you're gonna advertise, be searchable.
Hey, Sam, can
Yes.
you close the door to the laundry room?
It's the AC just turned on, bro.
Oh,
We live in Texas. We actually have to turn that shit on.
yeah.
Dude,
I had to today. It's hot in
Gonna
Canada
snow
today.
tomorrow.
It was 75 in Knoxville yesterday.
Yeah,
Today
it was,
it's 36 and possibly snowing outside. It's insane.
Nice.
It was 21 in the proper temperature back home today.
It
Oh,
did get.
Celsius.
It honestly did get chilly tonight, though.
21 Celsius, isn't that?
That's
I-
pretty
no.
hot.
That's warm,
70.
right? Yes.
70.
Yeah, that's warm.
Daryl, who you got now? Okay.
Alright.
How many green flag laps are we going to get in this
Man,
time?
I hope we get.
I
some
got
traffic.
Lyle Carson to win this. He just looks like he can move too much.
He looks like that every night.
Yeah.
Casey's sticking around in the top 5 there. Is that Holmes in 6th?
Yep.
Dude, he's looking awesome in that Tarleton.
He wasn't even in the dash, was he?
No.
Nope.
That's pretty impressive being 6th already.
Right. And that's not from like no front runners have dropped out.
No.
Well, Chase Randall
All right,
keeping it
I'm
real
gonna
up there.
Wait to hear what happens from you guys so I can watch it. Yeah,
The
Chase
answer
Randall's
is
strong.
Oh boy. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. They want it. The people probably are synced up with you, so they want to hear what you have to
Yeah.
say.
Yeah,
Well,
they finally took the green for me.
Same.
we're a lap in here.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Larson.
They're starting to run a bunch of different lines here too, which is badass. Guys are looking around.
Lyle Carson is getting that thing wound up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brad's got the diamond line off of 2.
Yeah, he's
That's
pretty
tough to beat.
fast on the back shoot. I've always said any guy that rips off a 2 and makes that kind of speed down the back usually is one of the
I
fastest
tell you
guys.
what, who looks good right now is the 24 though. He is
Right?
Yeah,
he's
Rick
not
is-
even,
the
he's not even
49.
arcing the corner, and he's got almost as
Yeah.
much straightaway speed.
Rick Abreu looks pretty quick here.
Yeah.
Oh, Rick Abreu.
He's sticking the bottom pretty good in 3 and 4.
He baited the 49.
And my broadcast just stopped.
Really?
Yep.
Maybe it'll come
I
back.
got
in
a
lap
spinning
or
wheel
so.
right now.
Your payment declined on Flow.
Damn it.
Yep, Brad definitely switched his line.
I wouldn't know.
And here comes the 57. Time to ruin the party.
Well, I want to see some.
Oh, yep.
I've got a black spinning wheel, so
No, we're way ahead of you,
Holy
Daryl.
cow. The 57 has to have tie brakes on. Smith tie brakes.
Well,
Wait
yeah,
till you
he's
guys
got
see that
Smith
thing.
everything.
Oh my goodness, that thing is sparking like a firework.
Wow. That's glowing underneath. It looked. Oh, he's got right rear brake on.
He's
I'm
got-
going with some
yeah.
extreme.
Does he always run right rear brake, Sam?
I don't know.
I don't see it that
I'm making
much.
some extreme changes here.
This is crazy. Like the whole underside of his car looks like he's got.
Yeah, it literally looks like it's on fire. Basin
No
slowing.
flow. I don't want to watch commercial.
Oh boy.
Kyle and Brad. The first Trophy Cup I ever went to is when Kyle ran into Brad coming out of the last corner. It was like one of the most.
I see what you're saying, Zeb. I got you.
Jeez.
Reitzel's not
26
doing much.
Oh,
Yeah.
26 car. Oh my
Oh.
gosh. Was that yellow?
They
for
threw a yellow
26?
for that?
Yep.
Why did they throw a yellow for that?
I think it was
looked
for the
Baston
14.
Was stopping, yeah.
Yeah, the 14 was slowing down the backstretch.
He's pulling. No.
By the way, Corey Day 7th.
Oh, dude.
Because of
That
course.
that's live money right there.
I need him to get
Yeah.
to third.
He's gonna. I mean, I don't know. It's gonna be tough when he gets to
Oh,
Rico, but to get to
But
seventh
Sunshine's
already.
running 8.
Oh, Devo just messaged me. We cleared 1,000, fellas.
Yes, enough people
Nice.
logged out and logged back in, dude.
Yeah, they listen to you.
The people.
Quick, tell a friend.
I still think Sweet's pretty stout.
He is. I think. It's,
They're gonna get what they that was a 11 lap round. They got to
11
traffic.
laps, yeah.
they were like just.
Yeah,
getting
Corey
the-
Day's going to run like second.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's fucking unreal.
He hasn't
Unbelievable.
even done it yet. Calm down.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, but what he's already
on his
done
way.
is
I-
badass.
It's incredible, dude. What he's already done would be an amazing run for any normal person. And he's
Dominic
Any normal
quietly
person
up to
wouldn't do that.
15th.
Yes.
I told you he'd make his way.
The personal trainer's working. He just manning up. Honestly, it's, for as much as Dom jokes about being fat and stuff, I don't think I've ever seen him actually like fall out of the seat. Like,
No, he was
he
not
is a
tired
guy-
at Vegas
I have a
at all.
live
He's a
update
He
from
was-
the crew chief.
Oh, what do we got, Zeb?
7BC new news. All it said was junk.
Junk.
I just replied 10-4.
That's so funny.
Did you write him in all caps?
Oh.
Do you need us?
Yeah, the 57 is. We thought Brad looked good. The 57
Yeah.
looks better.
Yeah. I'm not there yet. They just went green for me.
He is
so-
taking
Yeah, I just
an
got the green.
absurd
Just got the
amount of
green.
Speed in 1 and 2. It
Oh
is
my gosh.
unbelievable.
Oh,
And that's easy to do, right?
Yeah,
Extremely.
yeah.
The amount of speed he's making in 1 and 2 is crazy.
Corey Day, 6th.
That's unreal.
We've never seen like a real Corey Day and Larson just
yeah,
showdown.
Oskaloosa, and it was
Oskaloosa,
epic.
yeah.
That's right. That's right.
It was
It was
tell you,
everything
he's
we
running-
wanted.
The thing
He's
was,
running
like,
way more break than everybody else, too.
Oh, Corey
Yeah.
Day. Come on.
the thing about that Oskaloosa race was like Larson was just doing Larson shit, and Corey Day was like having to drive up the fence and through the wall, like just do insane stuff to pace him. You know, like it's Larson still had the upper hand that night. Oh my god, that was awesome. The day
Yeah.
Whaley.
Yeah. Here we
Man,
go.
I just
Traffic.
can't get over the speed that the 57 makes in the corners. It's insane.
He's
Whether
just
that's
easing
him
up
or the
on
car.
entry and hammering it through. Like, you
I
can
think it's
see-
more him.
Yeah, it
I
probably
do
is,
too.
but
Just crisscrosses under. No
oh,
big
that was a
deal.
little close for Brad there.
Man.
That's it. Come to me, race. Come to me.
Where's Day? 6th. Day needs another restart or two.
Put a little pressure on him, Rico. Win me my bet.
Galloway up to
Where
8.
does Brad have to finish, Daryl?
Fourth.
Fourth.
Oh,
Fourth.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm
I
in
think
trouble.
That's happening.
I'm in
I
trouble.
don't know.
I think I'm in trouble too. I don't think Corey Day can get third. There's no way.
Yeah, it looks like he stalled out pretty bad.
Yeah.
Dude, those cars are.
He's
fast.
just not very good.
Kane's ninth.
Yeah. Oh, Kyle followed Brenham in there on the top. That was kind of.
Reitzel is not making the ground I thought he would.
Jesus.
Oh, close call for Randall.
Tanner Holmes.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yep.
I just watched Larson follow.
Oh, Jesus. Now I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. That was a close call for chicken.
Jesus Christ.
That was
he's
good for Day.
That's what we're talking about. Who's the Moxie sponsor, Zeb?
You know, I don't know. Been wondering that myself.
Too wide. in front of
Kyle
him.
is. I don't know how much of a lead he has, but
I think
he-
he's got a
Oh,
9-second lead, roughly.
No, he's actually Brad's a little closer than I
Yeah,
thought.
Brad's there.
Well, they're too wide in front of him. It can't be held. Oh my.
Brad's
God.
not having fun
Oh.
anymore, though.
Kyle just made it happen around.
Dude, that was unreal around the
That
top
was-
of 3 and
that
4.
was- dude, you see the dirt fly off the frame?
Oh my gosh.
Watching him in real life is like how I feel on iRacing. Like I can just put the car wherever I want.
Dom,
and I'm
no.
moving forward.
Hold him off, Dom. Hold him off.
I just
Fight
don't
for a
understand.
yellow. Slide him.
Oh gosh. He's not. Oh,
I really thought Aaron would be a little better here too.
I did too.
This is kind of his style. I feel like.
Corey Day is now in the top 5.
Oh my gosh, he needs a yellow.
Casey Kane, who looked good early, is now being lapped. And he's
Is he
in
really?
12th. He's in 12th and getting lapped.
Wow.
Realistically,
Larson's
Larson's going to lap
Oh my
into the
gosh.
top 10.
Yeah.
He's lapped some cars twice.
He's yeah. Some cars. Dude, he's flying. I wish they would do the interval every lap on the top of the screen or on the side or something. Like I like when they have all the things. Maybe it's Dirt Vision that does that, where they're all on the left side of the screen and it shows like the interval every lap. I think that's good viewership.
Dominic up to 12th.
It's so crazy to be a lap down and just be trying to get a top 10.
Sunshine actually would have screwed me in my bet anyways because he ran 9th. I need to run 8th.
Oh,
He almost got lapped.
Yeah, he literally almost got lapped and he finished 9th. That is
Rachel's got to
unbelievable.
age. Good run
you
for
ready?
Randall.
Are you
Yeah,
ready
very
for
good
your
run.
interview,
Good run for
JJ?
Neto. Where did Neto start?
Oh, he ended up 11th.
I feel like
got-
JJ
he got
doing a
10th.
Kyle
Or
Larson
10th.
interview would be like
No, I
Ricky
don't
Bobby.
do that. I don't
Yeah.
have to do that.
I'm the best there is, plain and simple.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
I woke
God.
up and I pissed excellence.
Yeah.
And then at the end, he'd just be like,
Holy
"God
shit, Tanner
bless
Holmes."
America."
Yeah, did someone get unhappy there or something? Or
Not sure. I don't see Randall doing that.
Whoa.
But
no? I bet if you want to know what happens, you can find out tomorrow.
What? Yeah.
true.
Tune in on his YouTube. He's got a couple more followers than us.
Yeah. We have roughly 1% of his followers on
Just-
YouTube.
ask him
Roughly.
one day, Daryl, if you can do it live on his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
He won't let that happen.
No.
Why not? We're not his competition. Larson's light.
I'm Kyle Larson. I'm bored of winning.
No, he still gets excited.
I bet he'll be excited there. That was like what he loves to do, I feel like.
He looks happier than gravel most of the time when he runs.
Oh, he's got to
Hey,
rescale. He's rescaling. Is he? Yeah, he is.
Whoa.
Who's over there? Kevin Nouse?
Oh.
Wow.
Ooh.
I thought that was
I
funny.
wonder why he's
I-
rescaling.
Maybe they weren't over there yet.
Oh, he must be clear.
For the camera. Is he though? Who else is seeing that? Zoom in the drone.
Well, why does Kyle get to rescale, but Brad doesn't?
If only we had volume.
That was interesting.
Yeah,
I
that
wonder
was
why
weird.
he did have to though.
JJ, could you sing the Whiskey Myers song, please?
No, I don't even know it. I'm bummed out that they don't do like "We salute you." I like when the Outlaws or whoever did that. Does Whiskey Myers sponsor Rico still?
I don't know.
They used to. See, Larson's happy.
Oh, I know he's happy.
Paul's pretty.
I'd
pumped,
just
too.
love. I'd love to just get to the point where like you can win these races and you're like,
Yeah.
What do you think that's how Don was and Donnie in like 2015?
yeah. And there was this guy before your time, Steve Kinzer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, didn't that
You-
guy that guy right there holding the flag? Didn't he work for the Outlaws?
I think every high limit guy used to work for the Outlaws.
But they're not actually in competition against each other. It's just trying to raise everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, Donnie. Did you guys see Donnie's interview where he actually brought that up?
Yeah,
Uh,
little angry there. Little testy.
He wasn't too thrilled about that.
Uh-oh, we got half a squad on the wing of this thing. Owen's
Okay.
done more wing dances than most
I was
professional
just
race
about to
car
say
drivers.
Owen has more experience on top of a wing than I do.
For sure, dude. I've been up there one time in my life.
Sam doesn't go on top of them. He just
I've
abuses
never done
them.
that either.
Oh, dude, Sam beats the hell out of him with his left hand.
Yeah, he's
You
gotta
always
bite
can
their
tell when
bellies
somebody's
after he wins.
left-handed.
Yeah. The old left hand wing smash.
Like
is
Spencer
a sick-
Baston's the same shit. Like I'm like, oh, are you left-handed? He's like, how'd you know that? I'm like, seen you slap.
And then we got Westbrook, who's like,
Yeah,
Good win.
Westbrook pats it like a horse, dude. That was a good steed. I miss,
Okay.
man, I miss Dylan Westbrook. Like,
it's time for your interview.
races.
Time for your interview,
Dude, I'm
JJ.
telling you, I just do the heats. Heat races
Nope.
with Hickle.
Let's
It's
see what you got.
exclusive.
Heat race with Hickle.
It's exclusive heat race, dude.
Yeah.
I think
He's got
Zeb
some
already
good
did this
one-liners.
one. I'm just a great big hairy winning
Dude,
machine.
this
I
is
woke up this
awesome.
morning and I pissed excellence.
Well, he's not great, big, and hairy though. You'd have to come up with something
No.
new for that.
Small. 120-pound winning machine.
All the shitty Asian drivers out there, and he's friggin'
It says, I go left now.
Remember when he tweeted that about, or did Denny tweeted about him, or he did tweeted about Denny? Something. There was confusion there.
Like, I go left now. That
Yeah, he tweeted that GIF. I think Denny
That's funny.
tweeted it at Kyle.
which is pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
Not racist at all.
no.
No.
I think that's kind of what makes it funny. Is like, Dan
Yeah,
Hamlin's
I don't
right
think-
on the edge all the time of getting in trouble. Which
Yeah,
is
I don't think Tony Laporte is doing a pile of push-ups or pull-ups, but I'd like to know what he can bench press.
right. I bet he bench presses Chase Rodman at the airport. Like when they're bored, Chase just goes stiff and Tony just pumps out 20 of them, dude.
Dude, I,
Tw-
like
20
you need to
Rodman.
change your,
20
you need to
Rodman.
change your wording up there. You're like he goes stiff and he pumps out 20 of them. Like he just can't do that. You just cannot do that.
Oh, it's
JJ.
worse than what Daryl said earlier, dude. That's a big time misplay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's
did not-
terrible.
You better stick to interviews. I mean, shit.
He races with Hickle only.
He races with Hickle. Zeb's our pit guy.
Oh, hey Zeb, I was supposed to ask: is your real name Zebulon?
No. My,
Is it
I don't even know if
Zebediah?
I should say this.
What the what?
My real name's not even Zeb. It's not.
What?
It doesn't even, my real
What?
name doesn't even have a Zeb in it.
Oh,
What?
Okay, well that's disappointing. Don't ever meet your heroes.
And it's not Zebulon either.
My middle name's Zebulon, but my real name is actually Chad.
Zebulon's pretty close to Zebulon,
What?
dude. I just mispronounced.
Yeah.
it.
That's the biggest letdown ever.
Your first
No.
name's what?
Chad.
Chad.
But I go.
Your dad's name's Chad, right?
Yes, I've
Yeah.
only ever gone by Zeb, literally ever.
That's crazy, Chad.
Yeah.
Huh?
You know,
like
I think you
Zebulon.
should try maybe trying to get a ride as Chad Wise if that might help you. I don't know.
Maybe I'll just change my name. Maybe I should
Come
just
on to the
change it.
circuit.
Just see. But who did that? Scotty Thiel did that, didn't he?
What?
Scotty
Tony
Teal
Tony
changed his
Stewart did
name
it.
because he had to work, and he
Yeah.
didn't want his work to find
Tony
out.
Knight? Was that it?
Oh, that's right.
I forget, but then I sarcastically did a write-up on him on the Drivers Project, and I had about 50 people write me, actually, that wasn't blah, blah, that was Scotty Teal. I'm like, thank you. Thank you for...
Well, kind of like when you didn't know who Keith Coons was.
That was terrible.
That was, dude. I
Oh,
thought you
without the
had it
beard?
wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, I
it's
took
insane.
I took a picture of Keith Coons, and 250 people decided it wasn't Keith Coons.
And it was so fun scrolling through Daryl correcting every single one of them individually with
he-
pictures of Keith Coons.
He looks obviously nothing like he used
Yeah,
to.
and then I get the phone call. Well, if anybody would know what he looks like, it'd be me. I can't believe these fucking idiots. Like I used to work for him. I know what he looks like.
Like, if
Daryl's all
Sam had a
pissed
wig
off.
on and you took a picture of him, do you think people would not recognize him?
Hey, I used to have hair. I used to.
He used to have Elvis hair. He used to have...
Yeah.
Really?
Too much
Gel
hair
it-
product. You know, whatever
Gel
happens.
it up with his affliction right over here. And
Oh my
Oh,
God.
those were the days, Daryl. Those were the days.
This is a genuine question. Do you have to like do anything to it? I've never asked a bald guy that.
No, I mean
Nothing.
you shave it. You shave it. Put some lotion on it. Let her eat, man. Just
Okay,
just
JJ.
don't go in direct sunlight without sunblock, and you'll be all right.
JJ,
Real
it's
problem.
time to do the Brad Sweet interview.
Oh, I don't think so. What do you
Yeah.
think here?
Would you change your voice for this one, or would you just talk?
Yeah, man. I mean, you pretty much got to change your voice, you know. It's just the car was good. Would have liked to win. Goddamn, Kyle's just tough to beat. God dang brother-in-law. But you know, I'm just glad. The biggest thing is a lot of fans showed up and a lot of people tuned in, and everybody's making money, baby.
God bless America.
God bless America. God bless High Limits. And that's it.
Oh,
And God,
God
bless
bless-
Big Red.
God bless Napa
Red.
Auto Parts.
It's like the only time Chad's ever drinking Big Red in his life.
Chad.
The only person that calls me that is Rizzy.
Oh,
Tyler
that's funny.
Ransbottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never ever gone by Chad, only by Zeb.
That's such
Okay,
a-
JJ, here's your time to shine as Rico.
I don't really.
Yeah, this would be your
Rico's
perfect
actually
time.
the best one to listen to if you're like somebody who wants to learn about
Shoprico.com. Buy my merch.
Gus.
Keep going here,
You
JJ.
mentioned Gus.
Yeah, Gus is definitely in the trailer barking right at the neighbors right now. Have you guys ever pitted next to Gus?
He barks a lot.
Cooler on a t-shirt than he is in the pits. And
Wow.
I'm not saying
Gus.
he's a bad dog or nothing. I
Well, you
petted
kinda did
Gus.
say
You
that.
just got
No,
you
he's
just
just
got canceled.
He's a
You
He's
just
yak
got
not going to
canceled.
bite you. He's not
Hang
going
on.
to bite you, but
So
No, he's a
JJ's
nice dog.
ranking.
Like I pet him and stuff, and he's totally
J-
cool. But he just
Zeb
Brock
Wise
Zierfoss.
and Gus, or sorry,
Brock Zierfoss and Gus. right up here.
No, I'd way rather pit next to Brock Zierfoss.
Wow, JJ just got canceled.
Gus is probably ahead of Brock Zierfoss on JJ.
JJ's gonna
On
be
my
like asking.
driver's list.
Yeah.
JJ's gonna be at Knoxville. Like, why do you think Rico won't talk to me?
Yeah. Like take Gus over a treat. Like, listen, man, I know we have a past.
Growling at him.
Yeah. Yeah, I love dogs. For the record, I take care of. Like, I help
Clearly
out
not Gus though. You
But
clearly,
I
Just
don't like
not
when
Gus.
they bark, man.
you might as well call him Gus Zierfoss.
Oh my gosh. That's just not right.
Oh,
I think
man.
Brock. I think it's the I think you guys are painting this in a bad light here. I just rated a guy a couple of numbers off. I don't have to even hate the guy. Like you guys hate Andy Forsberg?
No,
Exactly.
I'm
I rest-
excluded from this.
But
'cause
I
didn't
rest
know.
my case.
but we just said we did
Zeb
him
clearly
dirty.
hates Andy Forsberg and doesn't want to talk about it. I respect.
Hey,
it.
you know,
said
I called,
we did him
that, I called that top three right, just so y'all know.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
So Sam's the expert. JJ's heat races with
I was-
Hickle.
Yeah, that's close.
And
on a couple of
Zeb is our. Oh, Zeb, we haven't gotten a post race from Jake Argo.
It's so weird. He said I opened my phone and Jake Argo iMessage. He said Tizite, some might say.
Tizite, as the kids.
Tizite.
They're young.
How
and
do you
hip over
spell
at
that?
the-
How do
the
you
7
spell
BC, they're young and hip. Same way you spell
TZ.
Moxie.
IGHT. It's just
Oh,
tight
okay.
to throw the Z in after the T.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Disney.
Oh,
It's
Tizite.
well done, actually. It's well done. I would have
Yeah.
done it more complicated.
Well, how would you have done it?
Probably a couple Z's, maybe a Y
Oh,
Where's the Y going?
instead
Well,
of the I.
Dude, those Canadians just throw some Y's and U's and stuff.
Well,
So
you
would
gotta
you
make
take
it
out
gangster.
Would you
Well, they
take
don't have
out the
proper
GH?
grammar.
Would you, since you're throwing a Y in, you'd have to take out the GH because Y
I don't know.
would make sense.
I would
I don't
do
know.
TIZIGHT.
TIZ, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be me.
So it seems like this show's pretty much over.
Yep.
Ever
We got
since
the-
you said Rodman was getting stiff and getting pumped 20 times,
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
really-
I was,
And
I
then
was-
said you wanted to punt poor Gus.
I didn't say nothing like
He's like
that. I pet
Anchorman,
the shit out of
Putting
little
Baxter
dude.
off the bridge.
Oh my gosh.
For the record, big
I hope
time
Rodman
dog fan.
doesn't come back and watch this deal and go, man, fuck that JJ guy.
Why would anyone
Yeah,
come
I'm
back
not
and
even
watch us
dissing him,
ever?
dude. He's getting bench pressed. That's no big deal.
He's
Getting pumped. He's getting
He's
pumped.
getting pumped. He's getting pumped 20
No,
times.
actually, Laporta's getting pumped. Rodman's just the weights. Oh
You
my
said Rodman was getting
God.
stiff, man.
You gotta be stiff to get bench pressed,
To
dude.
get pumped.
You gotta be stiff to get pumped.
Oh,
Oh, I'm
my God.
sweating.
I think I'm gonna put up the paintings tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should. Be like, this is what I did when I was 25 years old.
Yeah.
I literally
I
had
was-
tears. Oh my
I was-
God.
Oh my
Does
God.
anybody have any children that would like to beat this? Age graphic 0 to 5. Age range.
Well, man, wait. JJ just did it again. He said, does anyone have any children that would like to beat this? Oh, jeez.
Come on, man. I'm not built for live TV. I don't know. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, my Lord. Wow.
When's the next High Limit
Oh.
show? I'm going to watch it alone in silence.
JJ needs a filter.
Yeah, big time.
Oh,
These midweek shows are going to get us shut down.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
pretty enjoyable, though.
yeah, I don't hate doing this.
No, that's
No,
way
that was
more
fun.
fun.
Other
Yeah,
than
that's-
trying not to have like my nose explode while we do this, it was
Oh,
pretty
dude,
good.
you sound terrible. I could count how many breaths you do a minute. But you're just toughing through it. It's like
Yeah,
it's like the Brett
Daryl,
Favre
quit
or the
breathing
Michael
so
Jordan.
hard. We're trying to fucking
Yeah.
do some shit
Michael
on
It's
here.
the Michael
Flu
Jordan flu game. That's 10 breaths in the last 14 seconds. You okay?
Oh, go pump yourself.
Go pump Jace Rodman.
Oh man.
Well,
All
fellas,
right.
thanks for doing this.
Good times.
Yep.
Thanks for tuning in. Kaiser Wheels for life. Or until they quit sponsoring us, one or the other.
Yeah,
Talk
I
to you
think
later, fellas.
after Chase Rodman was getting pumped, I think we're gonna be okay for a little
Dude,
while.
Let's just everybody's just picturing a bench press, nothing else.
Yeah, I don't know, man.